Hello, good morning, folks. My hair is a rat's nest this morning. Anyway, want to come in this morning. We got a special guest today. Fox Finding Life from New Zealand is going to be in to chat with us this morning. And here he comes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you
Good to see
doing?
you, Mark. Good to
Yes,
see
good to
you.
see you also. Boy,
I'm
we've been
doing good.
putting some time into YouTube, huh?
Yes, well, I've been sitting here going through my bits and pieces too. So,
Nice.
yes, I wasn't quite sure what you want to, or what the topic is, what you want to speak about today. So I didn't actually do any preparation or any planning.
Hello,
So
Stowaway.
leave it
Yeah,
up to you.
yeah, it's all good. I thought we'd do a little bit of chat about YouTube, some of the things we've been talking about, goods and good things, bad things, and
Yeah.
just let the chat run in general. People are going to ask questions, and we'll just carry it on through the morning.
All
So
righty.
we have
Well,
Stowaway 68 here. She said hi. Scuba Steve said hi. Ray's in the chat. Ray said hi.
good morning, guys.
Uh,
Good morning, Ray.
so I'll just let you read about half the comments as we go. Just read through whenever you want to, and I'll read through whatever. We'll just let the chat flow like a normal conversation, as if we're all in a one big room together, having a
Yep,
good
yep,
time.
yep. Um,
So
I've got some. I went through and like picked out some bits to reference what I was talking about in the email, if that's what you want to do,
yes,
or if you have
thank
questions
you.
about what I wrote in the email. I sort of went through and just figured out how I can sort of do a visual reference to help you understand what I wrote down there as well. Now I have to disclaimer. I have to add a disclaimer. I'm no YouTube expert. I'm a small YouTuber just like yourself. Um, but I do have a little bit of background in moderation. And when I put my heart and soul into something, I go pretty full bore on learning about it. So that's what I've done for the past few months anyway. And I am trying my best with my own channel to have it as professional as possible. You've got to have fun with it and all of that stuff as well. But yeah, there is do's and don'ts. So
Right. I'm trying to learn how to put videos up, like precursors to the video. Like I did one yesterday before I jumped on the treadmill. I did one about my channel.
yeah,
It's like and subscribe type thing. Kind of.
yeah,
My daughter
yeah.
did it. My
So
daughter, she's 12 years old. She actually made it for me on
right,
CapCut.
right.
And I told her go to UCut because CapCut always has their little logo on there,
Yep. And
and
I
that
see it's
could become a
got, I see the video she's made has got the TikTok logo on there and the CapCut logo on there.
yeah,
So those things can come back and bite you.
yeah. They one we made did. It came back. YouTube said copyright. It was only a 15-second video,
Yeah,
but maybe it was the wording or the way the countdown went or something. Somebody had copyrighted, so we just deleted it right away. We were just practicing to see what
yeah,
was going to happen with that
yeah, yeah,
type of
good.
intro, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, so there's two different types. And I haven't even done mine as yet. I'll switch the camera around and just show everybody. I don't know if you can see that, guys. That's my channel there.
I wonder if I
Um,
turn my camera off, if you can see it better.
I've got it. I'm
Let's do
pretty
it full
happy with.
screen. Let me off my camera and see if yours is full screen then. No, no,
No,
only turn
don't
my
worry,
half
don't
off.
worry.
Dang it. I was hoping we could go
Yeah,
full screen on your computer.
so I haven't done mine yet, but what you can do is there's two videos that can come up when someone goes to your channel. Yeah, the first one is their little trailer. one, you can make up to 90 seconds. So do it 60 to 90 seconds, somewhere in there. And it's a good idea, like if you do it as a quick introduction to yourself and what your channel's about, because that's the one you can set to come on automatically when someone who isn't subscribed, and it will only come on for people who aren't subscribed to your channel. So that's the one you can make to catch people's attention and get them to push the subscribe button. That's the channel, the trailer, the first one. And then the second one is a bit longer. You can go up to 3 minutes, but 2 to 3 minutes is good. And that'll come on for everybody when they go to your channel. If they're subscribed already, it'll come on and play for everybody. So yeah, as I said in the email there, it's a good idea if you make one of those and just sort of talk about the point of your channel, or where's the channel going in the future, what's coming up, to get people excited about videos that are coming up and things like that.
Yeah. Now, another thing I had a question about, I see people that are saying, I see a pop up on my notifications coming up. For example, if Ray was going live, just an example, and I see a pop up saying Ray will be live in 30 minutes.
Yes. Yep. So that's a scheduled live, Mike. You can schedule your live for tonight. You can schedule it now. You can do your thumbnail and everything. Have it scheduled for tonight. This evening for you. Middle of the night for me. And everyone will get a notification, like a pre-warning notification, and then the scheduled live thumbnail will be sitting there in people's feed. They can see the thumbnail. They can look at, what's this? You can put on the thumbnail the title and whatever the live is going to be about, and get people, a little bit excited to come and watch it, rather than just bang notification and you're live. People tend to miss those ones. And like, if you do a good, interesting thumbnail title for the live, people are more likely to set the time aside to come and watch.
Right. That'll be nice. I think that's a great idea. Josh, hello. Good morning. John Lanham, good morning. Thank you, everyone, for liking and subscribing to our channel. Much appreciated. Everybody, the thumbs ups really help the algorithm. They really help the channel. Something really strange happened yesterday to me.
I agree with Ray here. His comment is on topic. He says it's good to do a scheduled live for a horizontal live stream. Yes, so then it's everyone gets the notification, because horizontal live streams don't come up in the scrolling feed. They're only out there for your subscribers' notifications type thing. So if you do want to do a horizontal live stream, so you can get a good view of your beach, Mike, or doing a tour around what you're building there, do a horizontal one and just make sure you schedule it.
Okay, that's my plan, is to start doing horizontals, because what I'm trying to do is I want to just get to the monetization point, so I can watch what's happening, and then I'm going to shift over and just pretty much do horizontals all the time on my live. But I want to do, I'm just going to start concentrating on a lot of videos. I just hit the 1,000 video mark. I've got 1,000 videos up now.
Wow.
And I used these for your channel last night. And
cool.
I think you'll start seeing some growth on your channel for your video watch hours that you need. You're very low right now.
When you're talking about watch hours for monetization, which is what you want, there's two different types. Obviously, there's watch hours that just are a record of your total watch time, people's total watch time of your channel, and then there's your monetization watch hours that you can see separately in the Earn tab. One thing to note there, if you're trying to help a friend out, is there's no point in watching their shorts. Um, I can show you. I'll just show you everyone here quickly. I've got it set up.
Okay. Well, Josh has a question for you while you're doing that. If you can just answer while he says, how are some doing 2 lives at once, each in a different format? How are they doing a live and a vertical feed? The same guy, the same channel. How is he able to do that? Is he just using a separate, like a laptop and a phone, or 2 phones?
A lot of people, what people do, a lot of people do use a StreamYard, a thing called StreamYard, and they can
Right.
stream on. I haven't done it. I don't know much about it. But what they do is they can stream on Twitch, Kick, all a whole bunch of different other applications, and YouTube at the same time. And then use StreamYard to get all the comments from all of these different platforms in one place. So yeah, if you're trying to be a streamer, like a lot of gamer type people do it. Like Twitch is mainly based around the gaming sort of community. Yeah, and stream on multiple platforms like that all at once. But no, I haven't heard of anyone actually like doing 2 YouTube lives. I don't think that's possible.
Okay,
But
because once you're on your channel, you're on your channel.
Yeah, exactly. People stream on different platforms, but they can have the chat in one place and things like that.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to play Minecraft, Josh. Ray says the only time I do horizontal is if I have an actual topic with a script of talking points.
Yes,
and the first 10 minutes are just like an informational video, then a Q&A. And I'm going to do horizontal for fishing. I want to do it for boating and fishing as applications. You know, the horizontal.
So with your horizontal, it's like I said, it's not in the live feed. So like the live streams are really good for growth of your channel, because every Tom, Dick, and Larry from all around the world, doom scrolling in the middle of the night, scrolling through shorts, can come across your channel, or possibly, So, but with horizontal, it's more about the quality of the content. So yeah, if you've got some good something you want to do like that, but you want to do it live for your people, your followers, your subscribers, do it horizontal.
Now, is drone video, is that showing up in horizontal, or is that showing up in vertical, or is it up to the person recording?
It would be that would be dictated by the aspect ratio of the video. Yeah. So, yeah, I know there's fancy drones out there that can live stream directly from them. I haven't had any involvement with that. Yeah.
I would love to have that though, but I'm not so brave to take my drone out in the middle of the ocean while the boat's going through the water and try to fly my drone, because it's going to end up in the ocean. I'm going to lose my drone, at some point, because there's no home. Once you leave from home, it thinks home is back behind you. So you tell it return to home, and that sucker's going somewhere else. If you lose sight of it, you're really in trouble.
Is your drone a flash one to have a live stream capability on it, or?
No, mine is just the standard little mini S2E. Okay, 2SE.
So with something like that, you'd want to make sure you're filming horizontal. The aspect ratio is horizontal, so then you can cut that drone video in UCut into your long form videos.
Okay, I'll look it. I'll have to try it.
And then with things like that, if it's like I said in the email, I sent it to Simon as well, that updated one. With the drone shot video or a moto vlogging or vlogging on your boat, if you wanted to, you could set your camera up on your mast or whatever on your boat, and just film the hour trip from here to there, speed it up in UCut to like 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and put some music over it, or do a voiceover. Use that sort of content, like drone videos or that sort of content, um, to put a voiceover, or
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Josh, hello, says hello. Michael, something simple, says good morning, Michael and everyone. Happy
Happy
Three
three trees.
Trees, says James and
Yep.
Karen got the best YouTube channel in the Philippines. Fact. Very good,
Hundred
Happy. Yes, they're
percent.
a very good friend of ours. Thank you very much,
100%.
Happy.
I
Uh,
wouldn't be here today without James and Karen. James,
that's a fact. I wouldn't
huge
either. I
respect.
wouldn't even have started YouTube if they hadn't come to visit me. You know, I would have just kept doing what I do, and I was busy enough without it. And now it's interrupting my day a little bit, but I'm getting used to it, and I'm going to make it work, or I'm just going to, not make it work. But with all my followers and all the people who enjoy my chat, let's just do it. When I can, and I'll keep putting up
Yeah,
as much good content as I can.
yeah.
Uh,
Um, James is in a different category to a lot of these expat YouTubers that I watch, and that and people that are on here even. There are a lot of expats in the Philippines doing YouTube, but yeah, the, they have a pension, they have a social security. James is a self-made man. James is making a living on YouTube, and he's built it from the ground up, and he's basically living on it. So it's just James is a world apart from a lot of
all of us.
YouTubers, as far
Yeah,
as
he's
I'm
an awesome
concerned.
YouTuber. Awesome
Yeah,
YouTuber. We love James and Karen. They have a great show. And good comment there from Three Trees. Happy Three Trees. Very good. So look, now he comes down with another comment. I don't know if this guy's trying to be ridiculous or what.
oh, he's a nice guy. He's has a bit of humor.
Okay. I almost removed him as a moderator when he starts talking crap on my channel. I just gave mod status because I did have a guy yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
are Happy Three Trees. We're talking about whatever we feel like talking about. We don't have a set schedule about any certain item in our chat here. We're just having fun, guys. Sula
Happy
says,
Foods is the future, hopefully the future husband of Jen, of Karen's sister. So
"Oh, very
yeah,
nice. I didn't
yeah,
know that
hopefully. So
they had a thing going.
Fingers crossed. We're
Wow,
looking forward to that sort of content maybe coming up on on James and
beautiful.
Karen's channel even.
I know Jen will be
Yeah.
happy. I thought Jen was married though. I
Well,
heard she
she
got
is.
married.
She's separated, divorced, separated. So
Ah,
she'll have to get an annulment. Like
yeah,
whatever.
she'll have to
That's
get that. She'll have
yeah.
to get that because having
None of it.
somebody, we don't want to talk about that too much because they do have some pretty strict laws about that in the Philippines. So I think we better hush up about that subject for a little bit.
Yeah, like
We don't want to get
yeah,
this
like
guy in trouble.
none of my business, none of our business anyway. Like so.
Yeah, none of our business.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sula, hello, welcome. He says, "Oh, cool, Michael and Fox together. Great accents. Thank you."
Yes, Sula, thank you, thank
Happy. We're
you.
just having a good time. John Platt says, "Good morning, Jap 1967. Racist morning. The day would not be the same without all you Philippine communities." Thank you, Sula. There's a lot of us in here that have our own channels. And, when we leave our live feed, you're going to find a lot of other people that are going to just fall right in. They're already live or going live. And basically,
Yeah,
it'll fill your entire morning up. We have so
yeah,
many
yeah,
people doing live chats here. Uh, yeah, James and Karen have been instrumental, guys. So, like Puck said, they are in a category of their own and they're doing great. Continue. I
yeah,
hope everyone can continue support them by telling all your friends about them as well, and get more and more people coming in to subscribe to them
yeah.
because that is
There's a,
that's the
yeah.
livelihood.
I can't stress it enough. There's a lot of YouTubers, expat YouTubers in the Philippines living on a pension that sit around. Good for them, enjoying life and retirement. But yeah, James and Karen are in a completely different category. And yeah, and huge respect to James and Karen, definitely. Like,
Yeah, because
um,
they're defying the odds. The odds are when somebody comes here without an income, without a pension,
yeah,
without Social Security, without disability, with nothing,
There you
and
go.
can make
You
it.
know,
If
hundred
he can
percent.
make it, kudos.
Yeah.
He's doing
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yes.
So
So, and it's like myself. When I get to the Philippines, it is a make or break situation. I don't want to come back here to New Zealand. No plans on ever coming back here to New Zealand. If things don't work out in the Philippines, I'll head across to excuse me. I'll head across to Vietnam, and I'll just keep traveling. So I'm keeping my options open with my channel at the moment. As for what happens, but like it might be Fox in the Philippines rebranding in the future,
nice.
or it could be, Fox Finding Life might just continue. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm not
like
sure.
your name. That's really good. You have such a good logo and everything. It's so cool. You know.
Yeah,
Ray
yeah.
says
So,
still haven't heard from David. David Jessup is in Taiwan, guys. If you read on Google, they had a glitch on a software update for the A320 Airbus, and it just so happened that yes, the
yeah,
plane he was flying was the A320 Airbus, which is a small
yeah,
plane that flies in and out of Manila all the time. And so, if it wasn't for bad luck, David would have no luck at all, guys, because it's been nothing but a nightmare trip for him ever since he put plans and put his things in a storage container to come here.
yeah,
It's just been nothing but a
yeah.
nightmare. And
Yeah.
man, I wouldn't have wished anything like this on anybody. The hell he's gone through. So
The
yeah, you
the
guys
the,
keep him in
the,
your
the most
prayers. Still, he's still not in the Philippines yet.
I think
He's
I
in
think like
Taiwan.
I only speak on my own free opinion. I'm not bagging on it. I don't try not to bag on anyone, and I don't mean it in any sort of negative way. But I think the most intelligent way from Hawaii to the Philippines is through South Korea. Um, yeah, and it just I'm in the boat of I'll believe it when I see it type thing. Um,
Yeah, well, I
if
suggested last night on
David,
my live
David
feed.
turning
David
up
was
on a
there. I
helicopter,
suggested he get a plane through China. You can
yeah,
jump on a plane. They have their own planes. They're probably not flying the A320s. They're flying
right,
something, but you could jump on their aircraft leaving Taiwan, Air
yeah,
China, fly over to China in Guangdong, Shenzhen, any of them, Beijing,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
hop right into the Philippines. There's flights going all the time, so it
yeah,
might be an easier route also. South Korea is a great option, but just
yeah,
right in through China is okay too.
yeah.
Although
Well,
I'd be skeptical being a military guy about going through China
hopefully,
myself.
hopefully he finds a flight and turns up on his helicopter and and uh, and I'll be happy to watch. But at the moment, I'm a little bit skeptical on is he even coming?
He's
But
coming.
that
I trust him
like,
100%. He's coming. He's in Taiwan. I believe it. And I do
yeah,
believe every aspect of his bad luck streak. Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe it. As a brother, military
Some
guy,
people, some
I
people
believe
have it
everything
like
he's
that. They're
told
just
me. And it's been hell. I'll tell you that, guys.
built for
Very
bad
good
luck.
guy, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
built for bad luck.
John Vasquez, thank you for coming in. Mama, good morning, everyone. So it says, I hope David's okay. He's not in the Philippines yet, Sula. So we expected him last night, 10 p.m. We got an email from him saying the plane has been delayed. We're sitting here in the airport still. They gave us a notice the airplane's delayed. And then Lynn went on Google and looked it up to find out why are all these planes being delayed? Because
Yeah,
it's affected like 60,000 travelers. Okay.
right.
So it's a big deal. And somebody's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
hang over this one. I guarantee you. Whoever did this software is
Oh,
going to
yeah,
hang on. This is costing millions to a lot of people. A lot of
yeah.
companies are losing a lot of money. So he's going to hang. Somebody's going to get hung on this one. We'll wait and see what
Definitely.
happens. Manila says,
Um,
good morning, Martin. Good morning. Is life hard or expensive in New Zealand, Fox?
Sula. So it's New Zealand is getting really expensive. The cost of living crisis, as they call it, um, it yeah. So like basically, you pay 50% of whatever you earn to the government in tax. That's just that's the basic fact of life here. Um, we do have a welfare state. It's healthcare is free. All of that stuff. Benefits are high. Um, like, yeah, if you've got kids, you're basically supported. If you want to be, you can be basically supported by the government 100%. But like, petrol is expensive, food is getting expensive, due to petrol prices. A lot of it is due to petrol prices, and tax. Um, uh, what you guys Americans call property tax. We call it rates here. My rates are like about $5,000 a year. Whereas I bought the house. I bought the house, and the rates at that time were $600 a year. So,
Wow.
like, things are going up. Yeah, it's so that's the expensive part covered. I think it's is cost of living is getting expensive in New Zealand. A lot of people want to leave. I have a friend who has a little YouTube channel as well. He's doing the same thing as I am. Had enough in New Zealand, self-employed, and just like you pay, you're paying 50% of your paycheck of whatever you earn to the government. So, um, yeah, if you've got some money behind you or property assets, like I do, just sell, and a bit of cash in the bank. I think Philippines is a great option to go and start life and do it like James and Karen. I'm not moving to the Philippines with a pension. I'm gonna have to, I've got enough to build a house and buy some land, get married, and all of that stuff. But I probably will have to start a business. Um, or like, and that's partly why I'm doing YouTube. So, and
Yeah,
is
well,
life
enough to be
hard?
self-sufficient. If you can make yourself self-sufficient on the income
That's
you
the
have, or
thing.
even a quarter of the income you have,
Yeah,
become
that's the thing.
self-sufficient, then YouTube is gravy. Everything is
Yeah,
gravy after that. So you don't
and
really have to start a big business. Just little
no,
baskets of
yeah,
money is all you
and I
need to
think
keep
I,
going.
I think we talked about it on the phone too, Mike. A couple of different little ventures,
Yes.
investment type thing. You're not putting all your cash in one bucket, all your eggs in one basket or whatever, and see how things go and try different things. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. Sula's there to answer to the other bit of the question: is life hard? Um, no, no. Life is really, really easy in New Zealand. It is really, really easy. Apart from the money, apart from the expense. If you want to sit around and go to the beach every day, uh, you know, um, I'm sitting here. I'm 38. I do 10 hours work a week. I'm under contract with. I won't talk about it, but I make a living and I pay my bills, and uh, like, I don't really have much else to do. I could work more and earn more and pay more tax, and and then get to travel around a bit more. But like, petrol prices are expensive. Like I was talking, food's expensive. You go to a restaurant, it's gonna cost me $200 to go to a restaurant. It cost me to drive to to drive to my closest city, 40 minutes away, cost me about $80.
Wow.
Um, yeah,
That's quite expensive. You're
yeah,
running
just like,
gasoline vehicle?
yes, petrol. So to drive to my closest city to do some shopping at the mall over there, what you call a mall, um, and come back home, 80
Oh, you
bucks.
got it.
Just so you lose the money that you're saving by going there. Yes,
Yeah.
but life
Here
is
we run
easy.
diesel, but can you
Life
buy
is
a
easy if you want
motorcycle?
it to be easy.
Can you buy a
Sorry.
motorcycle there?
Yes, so like a motorcycle in New Zealand, you've got to have a separate license for. There's three different tests: a learner's, a restricted, and a full license. The same as for a car. And then again, different licenses you have to study for trucks or light vans, or that sort of thing. Um, Registration for my car is about $100 for 3 months. I've got to take it for a warrant
Wow.
of fitness. I've got to take it for a warrant of fitness check every is it 3 months or 6 months?
Wow.
Where they check the brakes, they check everything thoroughly, top to bottom. And if you fail, you can't drive your car.
That's what they
Um,
did in Mississippi when I was growing
it,
up. It was
you know,
once a
like
year, but every 3 to 6 months. That's crazy government control.
there's
My
so much
God.
regulation. New Zealand is over-regulated because they have to
Big
charge you
time.
for they have to charge you for all these little things. ACC, there's an ACC levy on basically everything you buy. There's goods and services tax on everything you buy or sell, and it all goes to paying like for healthcare and like the warrant of fitness on your car and the registration you pay just to own a car,
Yeah.
and to be able to drive it. They say goes to roading and all of that, and like I don't see where the money's going. It's yeah,
Well, what I would suggest though, now they're starting to look at foreign licenses coming into the Philippines. And if you don't have a motorcycle endorsement on your license here, then they're
yeah,
not going to give you one. But everybody rides a motorcycle here. Okay.
yeah.
So I was thinking, which is cheaper to get your license there or to come here and do the license here? Because you can do the motorcycle license here. It's going to cost you around 6,000 pesos.
Right.
So it might be
So
cheaper just doing it here.
it's a three-step process to get a motorcycle license here. If I was going to, it's a sort of like it might, don't quote me. I'd have to look it up, but I would say between $80 and $100 for each step.
Wow.
There's a
Never mind.
6 month. Often there's like a 6 month wait or even a year wait for a driver's license between when you can get a learner's license and then get a restricted license. And they say
Right.
that's for like you have to do your practice and whatever. Um,
Right. Let's catch
it's
up on
not
the
like
comments. Let's
yeah.
catch up on
Sorry.
the comments a minute here. No, it's okay. I know we're getting way behind because we're talking, have a good
Yeah.
time. We'll continue back onto the motorcycle thing in just a minute, though. We'll talk a little
Yeah.
bit about the Philippines way. So, Josh, I think he said all the flights out of Taiwan have been full. Yeah, they have been full, and also he's having an issue with the flight he was assigned to was delayed. So, Sula says, I need to move to the Philippines because I'm existing in both time zones and getting no sleep. Yeah, we understand. You're going to have to take a break at some point, Sula, and just catch yourself up, let your body catch up. David is the nicest guy as well. Yes, he is. Sula, come to the Philippines, then you'll be in one time zone. Wouldn't that be awesome? You can leave behind what you got going on and just come here and relax. Josh says, I would hate to take vacation days and spend the entire vacation stuck in airports.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be horrible? I mean, look how long he's been in transit. You know, the first plane was the Gulfstream. He was flying with a bunch of doctors. They were coming here to the Philippines to do the Doctors Without Borders thing. So they get to Hawaii and they go, oh, the plane got a problem. We got to fix it before we can go. David says, okay, fine. I'll catch a commercial flight. It takes him
Yeah.
3 or 4 days to get a flight. He gets into Taiwan. It wasn't a follow-on flight all the way into the Philippines. It was a flight into Taiwan.
Yeah.
And whether it was a follow-on or not, once he got to Taiwan, then he got stuck there for 2 days, which
All
I would
right.
have been enjoying it because I like Taiwan. I would have just headed out and said, you know what, I'll get to the Philippines when I get there. You know, I'm going to
Yeah.
enjoy my vacation time, my time away from California. I'm going to see a little bit of the world since I'm going there. Yep. So I can understand where he's at. And, but with his time delay, maybe he will have an opportunity to go out and see Taiwan. I,
Yeah.
a very nice friend over there in Taiwan that Charm knows as well. And maybe you can go meet him, say hi, and have a cup of coffee with him or something. You'll have time. Sula says something I could sell up and move to the sunshine. Yeah, you could. That'd be awesome. You'd just be on one time zone. You'd enjoy the life with us. Kuma says hello,
Scuba.
guys.
Scuba. How do you say that name?
That's Steve. Scuba Dooba Doos.
Oh, Scuba Steve. Okay. My name is Foxtrot, guys. My name is Foxtrot. I go over that all the time with people. So yeah, my name is Foxtrot. People call me Fox. Yeah, that's the way it is.
If you guys, somebody in here, one of my moderators, Ray, if you're here or something simple, if you guys could put up the link please, for Fox's channel right at the bottom. Let's post it up at the bottom because I really want to drive his channel good, guys. He's got the subscribers. He doesn't have the watch hours. And I really would appreciate if you guys could go watch Fox Finding Life at Fox Finding Life.
Thank you,
Search
Greg.
him, find his channel. I've been
What
watching
I'm-
his videos. I'm going to continue to watch his videos until he says, you know what, Mike? I got it. I'm there.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. Thank you. What I'm
yes.
doing, guys, what I'm doing here is I'm in New Zealand. I've had enough of New Zealand. I kind of was a little bit lost in uh, that situation, and not knowing what I was thinking, should I sell the house? And I was going to buy a bus, and I was going to convert a bus and drive around, and then I was thinking about the costs of that, and then I thought I'll move to Australia. I'll go and work in Australia, travel around Australia. I don't really like Australia. Like, I was just lost in where my future was going, and so I was scrolling travel videos, and eventually, and I'll cut it really short. I come across James and Karen's channel, and now, well, for the past months and months, I've actually been selling everything I own. I don't have a couch. I don't have furniture to sit on. I hardly have like I slept on the lounge floor for a month. I'm selling everything. I'm going to sell a house. I have some loose ends to tie up. The house will be on the market soon. That'll all be on my channel. And what I'm doing on my channel is filler content, guys. I'm teaching myself to edit and to YouTube and to talk to the camera like this,
Wouldn't you
and to make good
prefer,
video,
though?
so I can
Fox,
go and move to the Philippines and do some YouTubing and do some travel.
can you
Yeah.
lease your house, rent your house out, and use
Well,
that as income?
I've thought about it. I've been through the options. Like, I could rent it out. I could rent it out and make a small weekly income off it. The problem is that New Zealand regulation. I keep going back to. There is so much. There's so many regulations around renting a house out. Insurance rates will still have to be paid. There's things like I don't have an extractor fan in my kitchen above my oven. I can't rent my house out.
Wow. Get out of New
Like,
Zealand, like you said, sell your house, but you have to
if
put one in
you
to sell it, right?
no, I don't have to put it in to sell it. If someone
As
buys
is.
it and they want to rent it out, they have to do all these checklist things. It's got to be fully insulated and heat pump. What do you call it? AC, heat pump. Extractor fans. There's all these regulations that you've got to check off your list before you can even rent it out. You have to have renters insurance. Like, it's just so even the rental income. It takes money to make money. But here in New
Right.
Zealand, if you even to invest, like if you want to buy property as an investor, and you think, oh, I'll buy that house, it's cheap, I'll rent it out. Like, you're going to have a
Right.
50 grand bill to get it to a rental state, and then your rental income is like yay much profit down
Well, I
the
guess the
toilet.
UK is easier. John Platt says he does. He says, I rent my house in the UK. That's my
Yeah,
income.
yeah, I
He's over in
guarantee it would
Cavite
be.
area.
I guarantee any
Uh,
country would be easier than here to do that sort of thing.
right.
So yes, so I've been through the options, and now I think I'm just going to sell.
Yeah.
I don't
Probably
want
the
I
best
don't want
option.
I don't want the hassle of being in the Philippines and starting life and stuff, and then get the phone call, oh, your house is being trashed. It's no longer
Yeah.
rentable.
Yeah.
Like, people kick holes in the wall, and
Yeah.
it's
Never
yeah.
mind.
I've heard.
So
I've
this
heard.
is very interesting to hear what you have to say, Fox. It sounds like Ireland for the cost of living, but your rates are extremely high there. You're a talented tradesman. I think you do well in the Philippines. I
Yeah,
100% agree with that.
thank
You're
you,
going to do very
sir.
well
Yeah,
here. Getting a job here, though, you're going to have to uh, get the proper visa so you can have your own business,
yeah.
uh, or get the
13A.
proper wife that you can put it in her name,
Yes.
and just behind the scenes do your thing.
I'm not interested
So,
in doing any sort of investment visa or anything like that. Uh, like I've got nothing. I've got no one. My plan is, and I haven't even bothered dating here in New Zealand again after my just ex-partner. I'm just going to leave it for the Philippines and look forward to the DNA and the future. And I can sit
yeah,
on what I've got, like we've talked about, Mike, for quite a while
yeah,
before I
you'll
have
be
to
fine.
worry about before I have to worry about making a living or anything like that. So um,
Right.
yeah,
Anybody interested? I have that piece of land. I'm going to get it eventually there in Balut, that right in the city proper. And I'm seriously considering putting up a franchise Jollibee there. There is no Jollibee there, and
wow, yeah.
all the food houses there do pretty good at lunchtime. I think Jollibee would knock it out of the park. Any
Is
kind of
Jollibee
place like that.
is Jollibee big with locals, or is it more of like
Yes.
a touristy thing? It is.
No, it's
Hmm.
big with locals.
All right,
Jollibee in Masbate City is always packed. Mang
right.
Inasal, Jollibee, they do really, really well, those two. The Chow King is not so much, but they do okay. But I'm thinking to myself, hamburgers, Jollibee is the way to go because Ballard is growing. It's pretty good size. And they're starting to get some tourism there, but there's no Jollibee.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well,
we'll see
it's
what
gonna be a
happens.
really good
I'm really
addition.
considering it. I know the people who the MEP for Jollibee. I know him personally, the guy who does all the design engineering for the new Jollibees, and who can help me to get a franchise. So I'm going to look into it. It was like 8 million pesos before to buy the franchise. I'm sure it's probably a little more now. That was about
Yeah,
I don't know 8 years ago. So
yeah,
it's probably 10 to 12 million to get a franchise. Plus have to own your own land. Or first thing I'm gonna try is to invite corporate to come in.
you're right.
I'm gonna offer corporate the plot of land, and the location there is perfect. It's like 300 meters from the new city hall. It's like right
Right.
in the middle of Dalu, or perfect location.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. Jap says
Sula,
you can always go back home as well, Sula. So if you come here, guys, there's no stopping anybody from tripping back and forth to your country if that's your love. In the case of Fox and myself, we want to be in the Philippines. We want to live here. We don't want
yeah,
to trip back home. So that's
yeah.
why the
In the case
discussion went that direction.
the old 13A and stuff like that, it's you know, I'm pretty down to earth when it comes to what I want in a relationship and that sort of thing. I'm quite conservative on my values and family values and stuff. Like I'm happy that I can come to the Philippines and I can stay. I can stay in the Philippines for 3 years, leave for a day, and go back to the Philippines. So I don't have to rush anything. Yes, and Sula
Right.
says $2 a liter for petrol in Ireland. Probably more expensive. Yes, Sula, it's $3 here in New
Wow.
Zealand. So, and that's for a liter. So most of you US guys or American guys know gallons, or go by the gallon. A liter is there's four liters in a gallon. So
Almost 4 liters to a gallon. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a big difference.
so, yeah. So
Amazing. $2. That's $8 a
12,
gallon, basically. Wow.
yeah,
But your
12,
exchange rate's different. Your exchange
yes,
rate's 33 to 1 compared to the dollar. So the exchange
yes,
rate's going to be a little bit different. So eight becomes about $5 a gallon, roughly
yeah.
$5, $6 a gallon, like that.
And I just $12 for me in my head.
Wow.
$12 a gallon. That's
That's
and
crazy
it's
high.
really it's really it really hurts me when I see American. I watch American channels and they're at the gas station and I just almost cry about it because it's just a world of
uh,
difference.
John says he's taxed to death in the UK. Fox, have you ever been to the Philippines? They're asking. Steve
No,
wants to know,
no, I haven't.
but he's
But
watched a lot of YouTube channels, Steve.
and one like I'm interest focused. I was a few years ago. I got into space flight. I got interested in space flight and rocketry, and I learned. I taught myself proficient orbital mechanics just so I can go in the chat with the other mods and and talk about it. So I'm really interest focused. I've become quite I'm definitely set on the Philippines, and honestly, I don't really watch anything else. I work online. I work from home, and when I've got a screen in front of me, I can. It's not noisy, and I have I have someone's channel on. I have some Philippine channel on. You know, learning about Philippines basically 24/7. So
Nice.
yeah.
John says to Sula, or Sula says, John, we're heading in the same direction. And then Josh says, or Sula says, someone's making a lot of money. Hello, Robert Woodcocks. How are you in Alaska? Robert's coming here to the Philippines also. He's the boyfriend of my housekeeper here, Rosalind. So
Oh wow.
they're going to be spending time together in Manila. So I'm going to lose my housekeeper for a while. They're going to go party. So let him have a great time there. And he's going to be here, I
Yeah.
think, in January now, or I don't know when his schedule is. I haven't seen his schedule. I think
Well,
January.
I hope Robert, you get down and get to hang out with Mike and make some content with Mike too.
Yeah. Kuma says, hi, Steve. Hi, everyone. Michael, I'm not sure it'd be so easy for me to move to the Philippines, excuse me, alone as a woman. Sula, do it just like the guys do. Just like the guys do. Do your own thing. There's a girl that you can go watch. I'm not sure if you're already watching her. Her name is Jess Anderson. She's 56 years old. She's married still. She has a significant other back in the US working. And her daughter, she brought her 11-year-old daughter with her. She's living in Cavite, got her in school. She's got it going on. She's got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube going. She's going all the time, busy. So she's going to do well here. Her Facebook page I'm a moderator on her Facebook page, and boy, it's taken off faster than I've seen any Facebook page take off. Expats and Balikbayans is the name of the Facebook page. Really taking off quickly. You guys go on over there and check that out sometime and sign up. Come in and watch our Facebook page there. It's doing really well. It's not mine, it's hers. But her YouTube channel, look at Jess Anderson. You'll find her. And she's doing really well for herself as a 56-year-old living in the Philippines, giving a lot of good information for anybody who wants to move here and from a woman's perspective. So she's saying, hey, I can do it. You can do it. So easy enough. Hi, Michael says he's making the rounds. Very good. Michael says, you never know, Sula. I see foreign women here in Dumaguete, sometimes with Filipino men as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen I've seen 2 YouTube channels of ladies, females that have Filipino boyfriends or husbands, and that live in the Philippines, and I've seen one channel of a American family, husband and wife and kids that moved 100%. Up and moved their family to the Philippines. So
yeah, with 2 kids. They came here with 2 kids, and they're making it just fine. You guys, when you look at the Philippines, kind of look at it as any other country you would want to enjoy living in. The cost of living's cheap compared to most other places. Housing's cheap. Food is about the same. When you compare costs of food, pretty much the food in the grocery stores is going to be about the same as anywhere else in the world. But the food in the markets can be much cheaper. And you can bargain, you can negotiate in the markets and find anything you want. And don't be shocked when you come in here.
I'm a market guy. I'll probably go to Jollibee. I'll probably go to Jollibee once to film it for content, and that'll be it. I don't, when I leave here, I'll be abandoning Western food completely. I love rice. I love fish. I love soy sauce. I love, adobo vinegar. That's me.
And you love your vegetables. So the first thing you got to do here is get your garden going.
I was pescatarian. I was actually pescatarian for about 9 years.
Wow.
Just eating fish and fish and vegetables. So
Nice.
I won't miss the hamburgers and the pizza and all of that stuff. And I
Your
think that's
soil is
where
awesome
the
in New
future
Zealand,
is.
huh? Your
Huh?
garden is beautiful. Your garden's always beautiful. Your soil is awesome.
Yeah, it's homemade. It's taken a lot of work. My soil out back, my actual ground is
Clay.
similar to yours, similar to James's. It's that tough clay.
Yeah, I saw you in the
Yeah,
wheelbarrow mixing everything
yeah,
together to make your raised
yes,
beds. So
yeah,
raised
yeah.
beds is the way to go.
Oh,
Even in the
definitely.
Philippines, the
Yes,
raised bed
yep,
is the way to go because on the ground, it's
yep.
just an astronomical amount of insects and bugs, that keep
And drainage.
eating your
Yep,
plants up. So it's better
drainage.
to raised bed.
You've got to
Yeah.
combat the rain. So yeah, drainage is important. Like raised beds are definitely the go.
And over here, the way to do your garden is buy the shade cloth. It's the permeable shade cloth. The water can go through. It won't go
Yes.
through in torrents. It'll slow the rain from hitting your plants, and it'll
Yep.
also allow the sun to be diverted away. Sun
Yep.
comes through, but not burning your plants. And so
Yeah.
I use shade cloth quite often on
Yep.
my gardens. Yeah,
100%.
and
Yeah,
that's
you
the way
get
to
that.
do it in the Philippines.
You still get the filtered light. And
Yeah,
if you angle the shade cloth a bit, you get a
the
certain
rain goes
amount of
dry.
drip through for the plants, but most of it will run down. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a
So
drip irrigation system all built into
yeah.
one and a shade. Very good. Scuba says, sounds like the USA has too much control. Yeah. All these big countries with big government have too much control. And Steve, he's over New Zealand. So they got more control in New Zealand's what it sounds like to me. It's 10 times worse than the US already.
Yeah,
I mean, look at
definitely.
the cost of fuel and the rates over there, the taxes they have to pay. Taking
And
their vehicle in every 3 to 6 months for
I
an
was talking
inspection.
to
Come on.
I was talking to someone on a live stream as well, one of my live streams here. Like you guys just take out your leaves, garden waste, and set it on fire. It's common.
Yeah.
Here in New Zealand, I have to put all my personal details into a website and apply for a permit before I can even light a fire. Um,
Right. Well, if you're in the
I
city,
can't
don't
go.
do it. There's ordinance in the city.
I can't. I can't. Well, like even in the province here, you still need a permit. Um, you can't. There's a decibel limit. No matter where you are, there's a decibel limit. Someone can go and complain that you're making too much noise. Um, if 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 you were up on your roof, cleaning your gutters out, cleaning the leaves out of your gutters, someone will whinge about it and call WorkSafe, and they'll be
Wow.
around to inspect that you have all the safety gear, and a
Oh boy.
harness and scaffolding. You can't paint your house without scaffolding and
Wow.
like it's just ridiculous.
Well, you know
It
what?
is
You're going to have a
really.
huge load off your shoulders when you move here. You're going to realize freedom. Like I tell everybody, this is more free country than anywhere else I've lived in my life. You have more freedom here.
Yeah,
Get out, do things without people always looking over your back, which brings back the driver's license thing for motorcycles. The guys here where I live in the province, half the people don't even have a license. So when they see a police checkpoint, they just pull over in the shade, the side of the road. They wait for the
I love
checkpoint to
that.
go away. And after
Yeah,
about 30 minutes, the police are tired of checking licenses. So they
and
pack
you
their
go
stuff
on.
up. They may not
Yep,
even move. A lot of times, the police checkpoint guys, they won't even move from that location. They'll just all go take a coffee break or sit in the shade, right?
yep,
And the checkpoint's open. And you can just drive on
yep.
through. They're not going to stop you, you know? So
Yeah,
that's how it
there's
is out
there's
here.
another guy's
Freedom.
channel. I don't know if anyone watches him. He's basically finished with his house build. His channel is Fast Eddie in the Philippines. But while
Haven't
he
seen it.
while he was building his house, it was quite common to have the workers late for work, or they'd go to pick up some building supplies, and then on their way back, we're at a checkpoint. Where are you?
Yeah,
They're waiting up the road. They've got to wait for the checkpoint to go away to get back
right.
to work. Yeah.
Well, one time I ordered gasol one time. I was waiting on the gasol truck to show up. So I was like, I called the guy, I said, "Hey, where's your truck?" He told me they're on their way. It's already been an
Yeah.
hour and a half. It's only a 30-minute drive, right? It's been an hour and a half. Oh, they're on their way. So I went and took a ride up the road where I was expecting them. Where do I find them? They're up in this little flat area they call the quarry where the rocks are, just a flat area of dirt. They got their truck parked there. They're passed out in the sleeping on the job. Love it.
Yes.
Anyway, you guys see what he brought in? What Judith just brought this in, guys. Remember
Wow.
my feed I did for the red ants, right? This was the Guayabano. They were all over. And this one is almost ready for Guayabano shake. Maybe 2 days. It's going to be fully ripe, and we're going to have Guayabano shake. And then I'm going to take all the black seeds out of this guy, and I'm going to make more seedlings. I love it because I get so many seedlings out of a Guayabano plant, out of a Guayabano fruit. So I'll have a lot more Guayabano seedlings. I told James and Karen next time you come over here, I've got avocado, I've got Guayabano. I gave them mango seed, the yellow mango. They took wisdom, they planted, they all came up. They're all doing great. So just waiting on them to come back so I can hook them up with some plants. They can take them right back on the boat. You know, we just put them in small seedling bags, you know, and they can put them in their box on their bike until they get home. They don't have to be 3-foot seedlings. But right now my avocado trees are like 3 foot tall. So I was kind of waiting for David to get here because when he buys his property, I'm going to help him put a lot of avocado over on his lot. So he'll have investment income in the future of avocados. And I got plenty growing here. I got a lot of avocados growing here, more than I could ever eat. So already it's pretty good. So Sula says something says it's good to hear. I've never seen a Western woman in the Philippines with a channel. Would be interesting to find one. So now you know, Sula. You know, look up Jess Anderson. She's got it. And then there are several others that go on her channel now. So you'll be able to find them as well. Good morning, Miss Dimple. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Miss Dimple is a single miss. She's also doing some modeling. She has a YouTube channel. You guys want to check her out? There she is right there in the chat, gentlemen. Hello, hello. She said, hi, Sula. And, you know, a lot of the ladies who live here will also help you. Men and women will help you, Sula. You come here. You know, you just have to make the step. And the first step is the biggest step. But once you've made it, it's okay. Tourist visa can be a pain, but if you're close to an area where there's an immigration office, it's not so hard. Where I live, immigration is not fun. You have to make a full day out of it because you have to boat trip over. You have to go to the city, boat trip over from here, Masbate City to Pilar, or boat trip to Estancia.
Right.
Take a bus from Estancia over to Iloilo, or if you go in Pilar, you take a van into Legazpi. Those are the two nearest islands where I can go to get my immigration done. As a tourist, every 2 months you'd be doing that, you know, so that can be a little difficult, and but a lot of fun because you can make a day trip out of it. You know, do some shopping, enjoy it, chat with people, have a ferry ride. It's a lot of fun. So everybody's saying hi to each other. Ted LV174 is from Bohol, Fox. He has his own show over there. If you guys haven't subscribed to LV, do so. He does evenings. Most of the time, he's doing a lot of evening and sunset live feeds. Okay, he loves sunset live feeds in Bohol. So his name is Ted. LV is his wife. So at LV174 ABLE, Able. LV174. And says, good morning, Mike. Seems maybe Innisal does better than Jollibee here. It's right up there. That's why if I have the option and the income, I'll put both. I have the lot area. I have 7,500 square meters there that's being rezoned commercial residential right by City Hall. It'd be perfect to put them both side by side, you know, wham, and have a big parking area for people to park. It would just be a perfect thing.
I think that'd be a really good investment. Especially if they want to go in with it as well. So
yeah. Sula says, Fox, I think all the stress will leave you when you get out of New Zealand. I know it will. You come here, it's a stress-free life. And you were discussing earlier about leaving every 3 years. Okay. Typically, what Charm and I used to do, well, if you get married, it becomes much easier because
Yeah.
even if you can apply for the residency visa, permanent resident visa, like I have, it's a 5-year renewal of the card, but it's permanent. You're a permanent resident at that point. But the normal tourist visa, they're they used to have a 6-month visa. They've done away with that. Now it's 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, is the
Yeah.
most you can get. And now they're saying, why are you still here? They're starting to pull the
Right.
Thailand thing, where
Yeah.
you're going to be interviewed. When you go in, they might ask you, what's keeping you in the Philippines? You can say,
Yeah.
look, I have
I
a I
think
have a girlfriend.
I think I've got
Uh,
that sorted with the old my friend Michael Lee White and James and Karen, and I've got plenty of friends to go and visit, and
yeah,
plenty of excuses to be on this island or that island, and to be traveling around
exactly.
and to get extensions. Yeah, definitely.
It
Yeah, and
takes
I
3
think
years to see the Philippines.
exactly. I think it takes more than 3 years to do it
Yeah,
properly.
many
You've
years.
and I think I have to come for a month. I have to book for a month with a return ticket to New Zealand, um, and then when I when I get there, I can extend and move the return ticket or cancel the return ticket, can't I?
Well, what you can
I,
do is don't buy a return ticket to New Zealand. You only need an
I think
onward
I have
ticket.
to. Oh, an
So
onboarding. Okay, to the closest
onward. So
country. Yeah,
you can get a ticket to Malaysia, Kuala
the,
Lumpur. It's
the
so much
cheapest
cheaper than
one.
going back to New Zealand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So all
Right.
you need is an onward ticket. And there's some people that know about a company here that will give you an onward ticket. It costs you like $15 US.
Ah, okay.
And it's
What about
legit ticket. It's a legit
an?
onward ticket to get you
I
toward your
wonder.
onward
I
goal.
wonder.
But
I wonder if an onward ticket counts like from Manila to Cebu or something.
no, the onward ticket is to another country. It can't be in the Philippines. So if you do an onward ticket, I recommend, guys, if you're going to come here and you're going to stay anyway, then do an onward ticket and look for the cheapest place. You start with Kuala
Yeah,
Lumpur, Kota Kinabalu in Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan. Okay. But make sure it's a country that your visa from your country allows you to visit visa
yeah,
free without a
yeah.
hassle. So just make sure you can
Entry
do
visa.
that.
That's a
And
good idea. That's a good tip too. Yeah, just
yeah,
visa on arrival.
yeah, visa
Yeah,
arrival in the Philippines, but also make sure that the country you want to visit, your onward ticket, uh, is for that. But you're never going to use it. So
yeah,
you're never going to get a visa. But some require you to have a visa when you buy the ticket. You know,
yeah,
some countries, especially, I know, I'm pretty sure Japan's like that. With my wife, we had to do it for Taiwan. We had to get the visa approved before we could fly to Taiwan, or even you had to show proof of a visa. So,
yeah.
anyway, onward tickets is the way to go, and just pick a cheap country. And what I found is Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia is one of the cheapest tickets you can buy on AirAsia. So look into that. Fox, I think all the stress is going to leave you. Yeah, I do too. Elvie says, yeah, he's here in Bohol. Journeys in Bohol is the name of his channel. Did you find him already? Journeys
Journeys
in Bohol.
I've
Yeah,
got that one, and then someone said about Fast Eddie. He's on Bohol as well. Bohol as well.
yeah,
Pung Lao. Yeah.
yeah. Panglao. There's a lot of very, very beautiful places in Bohol to live, but it's a little pricier
Yeah.
compared to where I live. We have
I
beautiful
mean,
beaches, but the price is cheap.
I attempted. I didn't attempt. I was just kind of curious. I did like I looked at the Christian Filipina thing that James and Karen did. Um, I they wouldn't tell me how much it was going to cost me. They wouldn't tell
Mm.
me, and I said, "Well, I'm not going to sign up. You can't tell me how much it's going to cost." And then I got an email, like a private email, saying, "Oh, yeah, it was about 2,000, 3,000 New Zealand dollars." And no, thank you. Um, and then I signed
Don't
up
waste your
to
money.
someone in the chat somewhere on someone's video um, mentioned a app called Pinner Love, and I did. Yeah, I met a nice lady on there just as friends. And she's from Bohol, but working in down in Mindanao.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
so
I
yeah,
kind of
I
steer clear
thought
of Mindanao.
I was
I've
I
been
was
over to Cagayan de Oro. That's it. I don't go into Mindanao. I don't go
that,
down.
that's where she works. Yeah, that's where she works. At the top there where the ferry goes across from Bohol. But I, and I started chatting to her, and I got to thinking, no, I probably shouldn't like just take it, anywhere past just hey, how are your friends type thing, because you don't want to get locked into one place. Where,
Right.
especially when I have never been to the Philippines yet, I want to travel around. I want to meet
Yeah.
people,
I get to know the
and I want to
place.
see I want to see all the different islands.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Sula says, I drive a tiny car for economy, but I love the big trucks and muscle cars in the US. We don't have those. You'd go bankrupt after one journey. Well, over here, I can just give you an idea. So if you want to buy a big truck over here, whether it be a Ford Ranger or I have a Mitsubishi Strata Athlete, uh, I recommend you go to the dealerships, but you don't have to buy brand new. A lot of people here have very low mileage vehicles. The rich people have low
yeah.
mileage vehicles. They only keep it like a year or 2 years and it's gone. And then they buy a new vehicle. That's what they do. And a lot of the big trucks that, like mine was 1.38 million. Okay. You can get trucks, 30,000 US dollar, but it'll get you a really nice truck. Uh,
If I buy a
Triumphs always
vehicle, if I buy a vehicle other than a motorcycle, it'll be one of those mini trucks.
yeah, the little,
Yeah,
the multi cabs. The multi cabs are really
yeah,
nice. But
yeah,
they don't hold up so well, especially not where I live, where you got to run over a bunch of dirt roads and stuff. The 4x4 units in them are not really made for
yeah.
tough work,
It'll,
but
it'll only
they're
be for
okay. They're cheap.
it'll only be for putting a boy on the back, or a sack of rice
Yeah,
and
like that.
whatever. It'll never be carrying a lot of weight, or anything like that.
Yeah. They run you about
Um,
150,000 to 250,000 for a really nice new one. Uh,
yeah,
run brand new, I think it's like 279. So you can get in between a 1 year old, 2 year old, the price accordingly. But those are a very inexpensive vehicle. And I have for where I live in the province, I have a Rusi chariot that I use to get in and out of the village because I
oh
can't
yep,
even drive my truck here right now.
yep,
Uh, I heard they're working on the road. Uh,
yep.
at least the Dolly guys fixed the road somewhat coming into our village, but the last river is still washed out. Can't drive a truck across it. There's still a couple that are not repaired yet. So they need to bring the big tractors in before I'll be able to drive my truck here. But summer's coming. And that's usually when they do it because December is our fiesta. December 21, 22, and 23 is fiesta. So what the mayor does in order to make a good appearance where he can drive to our village, he sends the tractors in to clean the road up. He'll send the road grader in. It's his contracting company anyway that has the contract for the road.
Oh
See,
wow,
I think it's under his wife's name or whatever, but the
yeah,
contracting company belongs to his family. So it's just everything like you see
yeah.
in the Philippines, typical
How,
business.
how long is what's the time frame for them having that bridge built?
The mayor told me December 25, it's open.
Oh, okay, well, yep,
Uh,
faster than I
but you
expected.
cannot drive across it. You can't drive a multi-cab across it unless if you bring something across, it has to be less than 2 meters wide. And there's no roadway. Once you cross that bridge into Quinana there's very limited place you can go to. It's better
Ah,
even if the road is fixed behind my house. I've seen a car drive all the way through here and go all the way into Quinana, but then you're stuck because you can't go across the bridge. So you have to turn around and go all the way back the other way. And if you go in the other way through San Antonio and walk across the bridge into Quinana, you know, if you have something small like a chariot, a three-wheel motorcycle like mine,
yep.
Rusco or chariot,
It'd
they're
be after
awesome.
a
They're carrying loads for everything.
yeah. I'll be after a XR 150, likely exactly the same as James's. I think it's a great bike. I think 150 is enough for me. I've ridden plenty of motorbikes. Like you don't have to have a license for farm bikes. So
Right.
you know, been there, done that. 150, I think, is great. It's big enough. And then for a trike, I do want to buy. It'll be a TMX. Um, they come pre-built with the sidecar type attachments on them, built in the Philippines. So
Well, yeah, you can
and then
buy
I
them
found,
like that. You can buy them
yeah,
like that. It's better though if you just
yeah,
uh, buy the bike, and then go to a sidecar builder and have him
that's
build
right.
the sidecar for you.
That's right. I
And you
found a
can get
guy that,
sidecars for people. You can get sidecar for carrying
yeah,
pigs in,
custom, yep,
goods, whatever.
custom to how you how I need it. And I
Come here.
found a guy that will do it for 35,000. So
Wow, there you go.
yeah,
It's a good price. Yeah.
yeah,
So Ray says he's up to you, Ted. And Anderson, cool. Thanks so much. I'll check her out. Thank you. Okay, you got it. Elvis, Ted said, I sold my 69 Camaro before I moved to the PI 3 years ago. Yeah, I got rid of everything I owned in California too. I had some nice vehicles, but no need to bring them over here. If you want a vehicle here, buy a vehicle here. You bring it here,
mm,
you're going to pay a lot in taxes to bring it here. Steve says, Elvis, you sold your 69 Camaro. If I had one, I couldn't sell it. That would be my dream car. I've had 67, 68, both in the Camaros, and I love them too, but they're not here with me. Grinch says, hi, Mike. Hi, Fox. Grinch is over in Australia. He goes by several names. He's in here this morning as the Grinch. He changed it from Toyota, if you guys knew him as Toyota. So he's in our room now. So anyway,
Ray
I'll
cracks me up.
be,
I think Ray is hilarious.
yeah, Ray has a great channel, huh?
Oh, his chat always makes me smile. You know,
Yeah,
his
me
comments.
too. I
Yeah,
go in there. I got to talk him down on some of his drinking though. Right, Ray? Need Lynn to hit you over the head when you start getting drunk. Elby said, yeah, that was an awesome car. Silver with black racing stripes, 383 stroker, TH400 tranny. Nice. Ted, I had my Trans Am, or I had a Trans Am, but my Firebird, first car I built, or I mean, I bought while I was in the military. I was like 19 years old. I bought a 68 Firebird with the 400 combo. And boy, you talk about a nice car. Wow. I love that car. So anyway, Sula says, Elvis sounds amazing. I'd love to see the cars in the USA. Yeah, there are a lot. You know what we used to do, Sula, is we used to go to the car shows. They have a car show in California all the time, like once a month. And I used to have a 46 Willys Jeep that I had
oh
fixed
no,
up pretty nice. Yeah, so I
yep,
would drive my Jeep with a bunch of my buddies. We'd drive it all down. I was the only 46 Willys CJ2A there. So I'd drive it
yeah,
down there and I would park it. I wasn't in the car show. I would just park it so everybody can see it. I'm near the car show. And we would just walk through the whole car show and go to the bars,
yeah.
sit there and get drunk and just had a great time. You know, that was part of living in California was enjoying the old cars, the antique cars that people own, you know. Very nice. Ted Scuba says, Elvie, you make someone very happy. God bless. Yes, Ted's very happy with Elvie. Ted's in the chat, Steve, not Elvie. Normally it's Ted, even though he's using Elvie's name. Fox, everything is burned here, even metal cans and glass bottles.
Yep. Yep.
It's horrible. You want to see proof of it? I got it all over my freaking yard. I've been trying to get the other yard cleaner to get it all picked up before my guests come. And I'm looking
Yep.
down here about 50 feet from my front door, and it's just bottles all over the freaking ground and burnt cans that I don't know why they think glass and cans would burn, but they always
Mm.
end up putting them in the trash. They don't segregate it. They just
Yeah.
dump it in a pile, throw a little diesel on it, poof, let it burn.
Yeah.
Everything.
Is
You don't
there,
want to be around when they're burning that stuff.
is there any waste to energy plants in the Philippines to burn plastic and
Yes,
cardboard? And,
there's waste collection. There's just no waste collection in the province where we live. They do in Balut. The city of Balut has a waste collection truck now. The city of Masbate, all the bigger cities have a waste collection truck, and they're starting to use the waste to make the island bigger for landfill.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. My
So
my my
like,
one of my ideas was to build a waste to energy plant and just sell electricity, burn
okay.
everyone's rubbish and sell electricity. You know?
Well, you have to get a lot of there's where you're going to get into all the regulations with the
Yeah,
DOE,
yeah,
and it's not you can't do it. I'll just tell you right now, coming here as an individual from New Zealand, unless you have some big money and money into politicians' pockets and buy
yeah.
out the
If you
DOE, it's not going to happen.
if you
You
lived
can
if
do
you
it for
lived near
yourself.
yeah if you lived near a creek, then yeah, you could do it for yourself without sort of telling anybody. Um,
No, you can
if
do
you
it for
live near
yourself, telling everybody. You can have solar. I have solar. You
if
can
you
have as
live
much
if
as
you
you
live
want.
near a creek, yeah, if you live near a creek or solar as well, I guess you could have
Yeah, of course.
solar, but you could have you could build yourself a hydro plant, couldn't you, and sell
Yeah.
electricity just to your neighbors.
Well, I wouldn't try to sell it to neighbors. Somebody's going to rat you out. I would just use it
Mm.
for self consumption. Uh, Stick to yourself on these types of things. But even with a project I got up and coming, okay, we're going to be making biofuel from our waste, and the plant will be fully self sustaining. We're going to produce
Right.
syngas. Our plant will be fully self contained, and I don't have to get outside help with an electric bill. Is the whole plan is to make it so the plant operates on its own, makes
Yeah,
huge profit, and I've got the full business plan. When I get some good investors coming in, I've got a couple coming that I'll be talking to,
right.
and we'll be working and putting forward this project. I hope, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and that's how I look at it. I'm 65 and I'm not ready to start working again. But if I have to do it, the feasibility study is complete. My business plan is complete. I've already done everything, and I'm ready to go. I've even got business partners here that want to join me. The mayor and the vice mayor want to be part of it, and the mayor is would be the logistics trucking side of it.
Ah,
See, so and because they know everybody, it's perfect to have them as partners. And the vice mayor is the first cousin of my mother-in-law. See,
yeah.
so sometimes it's good to immerse yourself into your community.
Oh,
And once you
definitely.
become well liked in your community, you can make anything happen.
Get to know the Bronco captain. Yeah,
He's my
I've learned.
uncle.
Yeah, yeah. Send him a baboy for Christmas or some. Um,
And guess what? Next year, my wife wants to run for Barangay Captain. So it might be
oh,
my
really?
wife next year.
Oh, well, you won't have any problems then, will you, Mike?
Oh
So,
boy. No, I'm
yeah,
discouraging it. I'm trying to tell her no, because it's going to limit our lifestyle tremendously. When you're stuck, you have to run a barangay. It limits what you and your family can go do. Can we just pick up and fly to Thailand for vacation? No, not without special permission from the mayor and the vice mayor and everybody.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's one of those things that I'm saying no. The whole village is telling her yes. So we'll see how it goes. We'll
yeah.
see whether she sticks by her husband or sticks by her hometown. You know,
How long do
uh,
you how long do you think it takes, Mike, to while living in the Philippines, you after you move to the Philippines, how long do you think it takes to say to yourself, "Oh, I want to go for a holiday to Vietnam," um, as
how
opposed
long?
to as opposed from where you are to Mindanao or
Well,
to you know,
just get established. It's going to take a year. I tell everybody it's going to take you a year to really truly understand where you're at, your surroundings, and how to properly live in your surroundings. Then after that, once you're acclimated, take off anytime you want. Head off on vacation. Very inexpensive.
yeah,
When you come back, you'll start your visa process all over again, you know. But if you're a tourist, it doesn't matter. Now, if you get married, you can do a trip with your wife, and when your wife returns with you, you get a 1 year visa. So it's called a balikbayan stamp. And what they do is they stamp your visa, good for 1 year. Then before that
okay,
year expires, you fly back out with your spouse, you fly back in just for 2 days, 3 days, and that's your
yeah,
chance to go see other countries. You go to Vietnam, you go to Malaysia, Singapore, all over, go to Indonesia. So that's your opportune time. So once you're married, then you go out with your spouse, make sure she has a passport and everything. Before you ever marry her, make sure she has a passport.
yeah. What are you what are you? I'm unsure, unclear about what you're talking about. Like you've got a 13A. you still have to get
No.
how often?
Let me explain it better. You got standards of visas, right? You have a tourist visa, like you'll come in
Yeah,
under, which is every 2 months renewal, or every month, or it comes in the
yeah,
first
yeah,
time you're 29 days. You extend at the airport. Now you're at 59 days. Okay. When you leave the airport, you have 2 months. Then every 2 months, you need to go back and renew it, and you can renew it for 2 months. So that's tourist. Next visa is a balikbayan visa. If you're married, before you get a 13A visa, before you even
ah,
apply, you
right,
can do that because that gives you the time needed to fulfill the requirements of the 13A. See?
okay,
So you
okay,
go,
gotcha.
you get your 1 year stamp, you come back, you file your 13A. The 13A takes about, well, once you filed and gone through your interview, then it's another 3 months before you get approved for probationary, 2 to 3
Yeah,
months. Once you're approved for probationary, now you got a purple ID card. Okay. That's a probationary 13A visa. All right.
yeah.
Then you apply again, you do all the paperwork again after that first year, up to at about the 9 month point. You want to do
Oh
all
wow.
your documents again, the exact same
Yeah,
documents. Then you do your interview and everything. 3 months later, you're approved for the permanent visa, which is the gold card that I carry. Okay. So it
okay.
takes almost 2 years. Now, for
Yeah.
those of you in the United States of America, if you get married before you come and you go to the US embassy there, you go to the embassy there, the Philippine embassy in the US, a permanent resident visa takes one application. It's a one-time deal. Get interviewed, bang, you got a gold card permanent resident visa. You don't have to
Yeah,
go through probationary. That's a
yeah,
Philippine in the Philippines thing. Okay. So Balikbayan's like an interim thing that you can use to grant yourself a 1 year visa with your, with your spouse. You don't have to leave for a year. You don't have to
yeah,
go to immigration at all. It's a
yeah.
beautiful thing.
I
Beautiful. And I used
expect
to use it.
I expect not to. Yeah, I I expect kind of to be out in the province looking for a looking for my future wife and then head towards that 13A. And if it as long as that 13A process takes, I'm happy just to stay in the Philippines. Like, uh,
You don't have
if,
to. 13A, you can leave. You're a permanent resident. It's like a green
yeah,
card in another
there's
country.
just nowhere
Come
I
and go
really
as you
want to go,
please.
Mike. There's just nowhere really else I want to go. Like uh,
I
the
want to
only
go to
way
Vietnam.
the only way I would want to go to Vietnam or to travel is maybe for a 10-year wedding anniversary, or if I decide not to stay in the Philippines and keep
Right.
traveling, in which case I probably won't be going back to the Philippines. I'll be yeah. So
Well, I just took the
yeah,
whole family on a 12-day vacation to Thailand.
yeah.
I haven't posted a lot of videos about it. There's one of I put about riding the elephant or something. I have a lot of videos on my phone I haven't yet uploaded. But
Okay.
we went 12 days in Thailand. We absolutely had a blast. But I don't recommend 12 days because we were getting tired. It was like, I think 7 days is enough for a vacation in
Yeah.
Thailand. Go get out and see a few places. We went to Pattaya Beach. We did the Bangkok. We went to Atunaida. So we're traveling up and down through Thailand. But the real primary reason Sean and I wanted to go to Thailand, we picked Thailand, was because we have a distributor there that started selling our
Mm,
products in 2018, and we had never
yep.
met the guy in person. We had never been there, only talked online like we're talking now. So it was high time I got my ass off my ass and went there. You know, you meet the
Yeah.
guy and see his projects, and he walked me through like 3 days. We went and saw a lot of his projects and everything, and it's he's doing an awesome job. He is an
Yeah.
awesome distributor, best distributor I have by far. And so that worked out really well. So I do international business from my home. I with my company. If you guys
Yeah.
don't know it, it's e2e.com.ph. You can go look up my website. Simple E2E. E the number two and an e.com.ph. That's my website. So that's what I do. That's my real business. My wife's business. I put it in my wife's name.
Yep.
We've got all the permits, everything. We're 100% legit. And then we just fall in the aircon work I do. Since I have a 13A, I can legally work. And the aircon work just falls right in under our business because of the HVAC products we sell. So it
Mm.
all works in together. John says, same in UK, Fox. Then you get the fly tipping problems. I was referring to your other comment.
That happens here too. At the moment, about 6 months ago, the local council said in this town, they said, right, we're gonna give you everyone a paper cans, recycling bin, a big wheelie bin, and a
Right.
glass bottle collection bin. And so 1 week you put your bin out for paper, cardboard cans. 1 week you put your bin out for glass. They have a truck that goes around and collects it, and then of course it's added to your rates.
Wow.
So my rates, that's another $300 or something that they've smacked onto your rates bill every year. And of course, only homeowners pay it. Only homeowners or landowners pay rates.
Wow.
So everyone renting all of that gets free recycling pickup and disposal, but us homeowners or landowners pay for it.
You know why I lean forward in my chat? Because I can't see without my glasses. And if I get too far back, I can read just fine, but look how far I got to sit back to read it.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm always leaning forward in my chat, trying to read because I'm at that point in my life where my eyes are not good for here, or they're good for here, but not good for here.
I spent years in workshops with noisy machinery, woodworking machinery, and stuff like that. And as a carpenter, and a hater of regulation and rules, and our version of OSH is work safe and all of that. I've never really worn earmuffs, so sometimes I'm leaning forward. I've got a good ear over here, and I'm trying to hear what's going on. I can't really hear if there's background noise. But that's me.
That was part of
Sometimes
my,
I'm like this.
Yeah, that was part of my recent disability claim that I did my CNP exam for, was hearing loss, because I was a submarine sonar tech and we had headphones on. Wow, where'd that ant come from? Go around and climb up my phone.
With that sonar ping in your ear.
Yep, exactly. We had other ships, submarines, transmitting loud sounds into the water. Look at this guy. He came climbing up on my phone. The big red ant. I don't know where he came from. We got ants everywhere around here. He came climbing right up my tripod. But yeah, the pinging from the warships, because most of the time submarines aren't out there transmitting active signal, but the warships, from all over the world, that's their primary way of finding other submarines and stuff. So they're out there just pinging away, and it's dead noise right in your ear. So loud sometimes, but you got to keep it to a certain level so you can hear everything else going around. And all of a sudden, bing, here comes a transmission. So yeah, it hurts your hearing. I lost some hearing loss because of that. Called tendonitis, ringing of the ear type thing. LB from Ted from Bohol says, search YT 1969 Z28 Camaro around the block with open cut outs. My old channel, Ted ELVZ. You guys want to see his old car. Sula says, one for the karaoke at Bucks. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Okay.
I don't want them to copyright me. Anyway, that's good. Steve says, infection is king here, so don't walk barefoot in the province.
Good advice. Yes.
Even my son hasn't.
Yeah. I haven't worn jandals or Crocs or anything like that. I don't know. I've just my whole life has been around construction and stuff. So I spend my life wearing boots and heavy steel boots all the time.
Yeah,
so I'm going to have to get used to jandals or bare feet and something less hot and heavy than my work boots I wear.
You're going to love it so much over here. It's shorts, t-shirt, and sandals all the time.
I get some people that are skeptical about my ability to be happy in the Philippines, but there are only people that don't realize how I just want a simple life. It's all I've ever wanted. It's just a simple life. I want to grow food. I want to have some animals. I want to build my home, which I've built many houses, and I've spent 20 years working on this dang place. But like I don't have ambitions to. Before I met James and Karen, I've never been on a plane, and I never had any ambition to travel. I never, um, yeah. I'm a simple guy. I just want a simple life, and
You'll find it over here. The
yeah,
other thing
right,
is over here, depending on where you live, there's some guys who like to buy lots in the city, and then build this big, huge mansion, or buy a lot in the province and build this huge mansion, 3, 4,
I've
5
seen,
bedrooms,
yeah,
and they don't have
I've
any
seen
kids.
no, thank you.
But in a lot of cases, you're not even required. They say you need permits, but if you're in the province, like where I am here, you submit it, they approve it, you go build your house. Uh, I never got a permit on my home. You see, my home is complete, and I never once permitted anything in my house. There's no
Yeah,
permits. I did all the electrical myself. Everything is to code to US standard because
yeah,
I was electrician before. So that's why you
yeah,
see
yeah,
everything, my light switches, everything. You see it. It's everything's to US standard,
yeah.
plugs, everything. But
Well,
and I have plugs under every window in the house. I have outlets. I have outlets everywhere compared to
yeah,
most Filipino homes that you're going to rent. You go into a
yeah,
bedroom, it has one outlet. You go in
mm,
the kitchen, somewhere in the kitchen, you might have one outlet. Some have power in the CR, some don't. So if you want a hot water heater, but I've been living here in the Philippines 14 years, and my house does not have a hot water heater other than for making coffee.
ah,
It's cold
wow,
water here. The water's not
yeah.
cold. It's
No,
nice.
yeah, it's never cold because the
And you
ambient
enjoy the
temperature.
cold.
So, and that's what I do too. I want to do off grid. It's all I ever wanted was off grid as well. So solar hot water. Solar hot water is so easy to build yourself. You want to run through
Yeah.
a length of alkazine and then black alkazine, and then run that into your shower. You do not need a water heater.
Yeah, you certainly
um,
don't. I
yeah,
haven't put hot water, period. I don't need hot water, at
yeah,
all. I just make it for the coffee. That's it. We have a hot water kettle we make for the coffee and then put it in a thermos. So I have to keep heating up the coffee water all the time in the hot kettle. You put it in a thermos, keeps it
digital
hot all day, and you're good to go. So hot water, that's
digital
a big
warrior.
savings for me, is not to run a heater. For people who live here in the Philippines, they're always using their hot water in the shower. It's
Yeah,
unnecessary, and their electric bill shows it. The
yeah,
8,000, 10,000 peso electric bill,
yeah.
and they're trying to
I
figure
don't
out
need
what's
hot.
going on.
I'm not going to pay for hot water. I'm the type of guy that doesn't want to pay for anything unless I have to. I'm not going to pay for hot water. I'm not going to for on my electricity bill. I'm not going to yeah. So
Live
no,
simple.
if
Let me
I can
catch the
avoid it,
comments
I'll
up
avoid
real
it.
quick here. Or I'll let you do it. You want to catch the comments up? I'm in Scuba
Yeah,
Doo story. He says, LB, you make
there's a
someone
few
very
interesting
happy.
ones here as well. A lot of people saying hi to each other. Digital Warrior's just come in. Looks like he's new here. Says as soon as my wife retires, I'm headed to Baguio, that's fantastic. Good on you. Yeah, do it. Propane, instant hot water. My house here in New Zealand, I have propane. It's LNG or LPG gas actually, but yeah, it's so much cheaper than electricity.
I think you were at the bottom of the chat. Let me go
Yeah,
back
I'm
up.
at the
We
bottom.
missed a
I'm
lot.
at the bottom.
You're at the
You're at
bottom.
me.
I'm at the top.
Yeah. You read
Okay.
that way, yeah.
Okay.
You read down.
We'll read down and we'll catch up with you. Ted says, Fast Eddie is here in Bohol on Panglao.
You're miles up. You're miles up.
I
You
know.
better
That's why
read.
I'm catching up. I'm going to
Yep,
catch you right
catch
now.
up.
Sula says, Ray, my friends in America laugh at me because in Ireland we pronounce Billy Joel. Ah, gotcha. Ray's laughing. Watch out, Michael, with a flamethrower. He means business. I don't know if you guys saw my flamethrower on a stick where I was attacking the ants in my guayabano tree. But I'm glad I did because you see what came out of it. I realized there was a fruit up there. I had one guiabano up in the tree. So my wife's going to make shake maybe tomorrow or next day. So, and then my torch almost caught on fire, my butane torch. So, yeah, I'm blowing out. I blew the flame out on it. Insect bites and glass cut your feet when you walk barefoot. Yeah. So wear your slippers always, guys. We didn't start the fire. It was Bruce Springsteen, the boss. Micah, me with my sister, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my daughter, Micah, I know people don't like to subscribe to a child's channel, but I'm asking you to please subscribe to her channel. It's not going to be a child forever, but she's helping me with my YouTube channel, and I want to help her to grow hers to get at least 50 subscribers. Okay, Ray says, no, you're right. Billy Joel was Billy Joel, Ray. I was thinking about Fire from Springsteen. Morning Brain. Yeah, some artists are covering other songs, Ray. You're a Springsteen fan. Ray's telling you right now, there's a website called Onward Ticket. That's where you go. Okay, write that down, look up that Onward Ticket because you want to go there for your Onward Ticket. You'll buy a ticket very cheap. You present that when you're at the airport, and then you can throw it away. It's a throwaway ticket. And it's legit. If they look it up online, it is a legit ticket. So it's an itinerary. It'll be legit, but you pay to or a toss away ticket is what you're paying for. Ray says, I'm a music fan. Sulu says, this channel is so informative. I have to get a visa and make sure it's acknowledged and passed before I go to America. Immigration does do the eye scan and fingerprints before I leave Ireland. Okay, so you need to get your own passport from your country because when you come here, you come into the Philippines, you get a visa on arrival. You don't need a visa before you come from any country, I believe. I believe you check that, you'll see. You don't need to get a visa for the Philippines before you enter the Philippines. You get a visa on arrival. So, but you got to do everything. You got to do your fingerprints. You got to do your, biometrics, and you got to get a passport. And then once you leave, everywhere you go, they know you're there. I walked into the airport in Singapore, and there's my face up on the big screen, Michael Lee White. They knew I was in the airport. Everybody. So much for facial recognition, huh? Shh. Micah, open the door and stop the noise. I'm on a live. Micah's getting angry as hell, I guess. Scuba says, Fox, if you want to meet a good girl, go to the mall. You'll find too many.
Yeah. Go to the province. There's provinces where I'm going. Not interested in anyone. Not interested in anyone that works in the city. Not interested in anyone that like ideally.
You know what? The first two questions they ask you at a sorry store, where usually the ladies are single, Tinders. The first question they say is, "Oh, sir, where are you from?" The second is, "Sir, where's your girlfriend? Are you married?" That's the follow-up question.
Yeah.
So
are you single?
You can meet them. They're so easy to meet in the province, guys. LV Ted says, I think New Zealand is a little strict on citizens living abroad. They want you to come back and live a couple of months of the year. But Fox is not going back. So it says, I need to give an address of where I'm staying after I leave Ireland. It makes it smooth sailing in the USA. Okay. If you're getting connecting flights. Nice. Ray says, I need to do my dance workout soon. Lynn has been learning the 80s funk. Zap, Roger, Midnight Star, Daz Band, Gap Band. Okay, well, you're going to have to make sure when you get over here that you play that music for her. It's probably going to get me monetized, blocked, but it's okay. I'll do like I've been doing the last 3 days, clearing up my channel. So, no parking, baby, no parking on the dance floor. All right, Ray, that's so cool. You show Lynn some new music, and she'll both can do dance workouts. Very good. Scylla said, you did breakdancing once upon a time, Ray. Or she's asking a question. Did you do breakdancing? Ray says, Lynn has no rhythm. Bless her heart. She can sing. Yeah, I know a few others that don't have any rhythm that were visiting me before, too.
Well, yeah, me
dancing was grabbing each other and jumping up and down. That's dancing in Missouri, I think. It was all fun. We had such a good time over here, I'll tell you. One sings, one dances. That's perfect. Yeah, Lynn can sing and you can dance, right? Let her have the microphone. Okay, Michael, something simple says, have a
There
great
you
day.
go.
He's taken off. LV Ted says, I have Suzuki 4x4 multicab. Exactly what you were talking about earlier, Fox. The thing is a workhorse, but they do ride rough. They're not so good for long hauls. Yeah, and they don't like
Yeah.
hills too much either. They're okay, but you're downshifting low. You only got a 660cc engine in them.
Yep. That's all
Motorcycle
I
engine,
want. I'm a
three-cylinder.
simple guy. I just deal with what I've got, Yep.
Yeah. So everyone say goodbye to Michael. He's heading off for a while. Have a good walk. Enjoy your time out in the outdoors there. It's a beautiful day today, guys. Good guys. Car show was the one, Mike. No doubt, Ray. Thank you, Jap. There's some lovely motorcycles in the USA too. You know how to do vehicles. Yeah, there's a lot of nice motorcycles there. There's a lot of nice motorcycles over here when you come over here, Sula. There's clubs over here that have some really, really nice bikes. A lot of Harleys over here too. Johnson, I put my beer cans at the gate. They're gone in 30 seconds because they're worth money. Yeah, money. If you live in the city, put
That
out your
used to
stuff.
happen, yeah.
Yeah, you just put a sign and people will take it to collect. They'll take cardboard, bottles, cans, pretty much anything that they can sell. Scrap
Yeah.
metal, scrap plastic, they will take it all. Your 2 liter bottles, 1.5 liter bottles, just anything. If you put it out there in a plastic bag, kind of organize it for them. They'll come by, they'll swing by, and they'll take it right out of your province. You'll never see it.
Yeah. I remember
Here,
it was probably 10 years ago. It doesn't happen anymore, but probably 10 years ago you could put a post on Facebook, anything like that was worth money, scrap metal, cans, put it outside your house, someone would come and take it. But nowadays here in New Zealand, the welfare is so high, the benefits are so high for people that, like it used to be you weren't, if you were on a benefit, you weren't making enough, or you weren't
it's
getting
a
enough
socialist country now.
you had to do something. Yeah, but now it's just there's too much tax credits, there's too much, the benefits are too high, and people just don't care. People don't have to work.
Yeah. Well, here in the Philippines, a guy comes to my property here in the province. He has a sidecar, has his motorcycle with a sidecar, with a basket type sidecar. He comes here and about once a month and asks me, do you have any scrap metal? And
Yeah,
I've got old motors here that I don't want to fool with anymore. I probably went through 6 water pumps and they were all sitting around. I said, and he gives you like only 7 pesos per kilo. It's very
yeah,
cheap. You're basically giving it away. But what are you going to do with it?
yeah,
Landfill it yourself. Well, right now I have a need. I have a big old hole. You guys saw it on my other property where the waves came in and they washed out a big section of my sand about 5 feet deep. So now we're taking all the crap and I'm going to be
yeah.
instructing Judith when she picks up all my bottles and cans that she's got spread out down there. They're all going to be bagged up. I'm going to leave them in the bag and I'm going to throw them in the hole. My plan, because the bag will kind of hold the stuff together in the hole. And in front of the area we're going to landfill, I'm going to put a retaining wall. So all of that crap we throw in there can never get in the ocean. It will never be to a point where it can come into the ocean. It'll be in that
Good
hole
way
for the
to
rest of its life.
good way to do that is, especially with glass bottles, so they don't ever break and get re-exposed, is to set them into concrete blocks. So you've got the weight of the concrete, but you bulk it out with the hollow bottles, empty bottles. So you're not actually using much concrete, So yeah,
The greenhouse on the beach? That's exactly
yeah.
what we did. We filled it with
Oh, right.
bottles and concreted over them.
Yeah,
I got rid of. I think I had like 4 or
you
5
get,
feed sacks, 50-kilo
yeah,
feed sacks full of mule bottles, and all of
yeah,
them are down there under the concrete now.
yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
You get rid of your bottles, but you save on concrete. So definitely.
Exactly. Yeah. John
And,
Lanham says, I have a 72 Maverick Sprint restored 69 Torino, 47,000 original miles. That's the same car my brother used to have. Having built a 66 Ford Falcon Pro Street 408, I'm 63 still. So there you go. Good job, John. You got some nice vehicles. You're doing what I used to do in the US. At one time, I got a hit from the city that came because I had 13 vehicles, all classics, on the street and in my yard. And they said, sir, you got to start moving some of these vehicles. And so I had to start unloading them. I finished them, sold them. and it got down to none, just the ones I had for myself for personal use. My 68
Mhm.
Camaro, my 46 Willys Jeep, those were my personal vehicles. And I had a little
Yeah,
69 Datsun pickup truck. So,
yeah,
but I had a Ford truck as well. I had a big truck too. But I liked the little one. It was cute. Red, white, and blue painted with stars on it. It came original from the factory like that.
yeah,
Josh Wilson says, I was thinking MJ could be the youngest Jollibee franchise owner. It's very possible. We just
yeah.
need some good investors. If I get some investors, uh, this will definitely be a project for the children. This is not for me. I'm old, and it's going to the kids. My wife has a business. The kids need a business, so this could be a perfect opportunity for them to have something good. And the reason we're having issues, guys, if somebody always asks me what happened with the land, why are you in litigation? Why do you have an attorney over the land? Uh, we bought the land from my wife's first cousin, and after we paid in full for it, because they rezoned that area with all the new city plans, the land value went from 1 million. Right now it's sitting at 12 million. And probably by next year, it's going to be worth 21 million. So it's
Well,
just skyrocketing up in price. So the guy doesn't want to give me my land. He thinks he can just hold it and everyone's going to forget about it. He'll still own the land one day, or his sister's going to get it or some crap. So I
the
got a
title
lawyer. I
been,
said, I'm putting the end to this. I got a lawyer.
has the title been changed, and was it valued when you had the documents done?
When we bought it, it was valued at 1 million. That's what we paid for it. So any
Yeah,
increase in value is just going to be there because it's still a rice field.
right.
See? So it's going to be rezoned commercial electrical, or commercial residential. But as of right this minute, it hasn't been. But the lot next door is already rezoned for residential. This one won't be rezoned until I take possession of it. And then
Right.
I will tell the mayor, hey, I want to rezone this commercial, you know, or this half commercial, this half residential, because there's going to be two roads going to the city hall right across the property. So I got to build one way this way, one way this way, the opposite way. So it's going to go right across the property. I'm going to have two roads going across that I've given to them to do, and the rest of the
Mm.
land either side of that is my land to use. So it's going to be perfect. I might put a Jollibee on one side and a Mang Inasal on the other, something like that. So it's just an idea right now, and it's not going to come to fruition for a few years. Tula
It,
says
it
it'll be
sounds
interesting to.
it sounds like just land banking is actually a good idea in the Philippines.
Yeah, it is.
Like yeah, if you can strategically buy land around places you expect to evolve,
Yeah,
and just keep it in the family for for retirement,
years.
um,
Yeah,
the value's going up, isn't it?
that's the way to do it. I've got 3 beachfront properties. I've got 600 square meters with 30 linear meters of beach. I've got 3,995 square meters with another 19 meters of beach, my other property. This is 4,980 with a beach. So these are my 3 beachfront properties, and they're all going to be worth a lot of money one day. So yeah, you just hang
Yeah,
on to them, buy and
yeah,
hang. Don't sell them,
yeah.
just buy and hang on to them. And I've got 7 properties total. I've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Mikara Estates in Tanza, Cavite, that we bought as
Mm.
an investment for the kids. And that's generating 9,000 pesos a month. 3,000 each month goes into my kids' bank account.
All right.
So it's just an investment for my children. Everything I look at it like that. A guy will say, don't buy land in the Philippines. You can't own land. Don't buy it. Well, you
Yeah,
know what? If you have a woman you trust, buy
yeah,
land in the Philippines. You're crazy
yeah,
not to buy land.
yeah.
So
And
it's you can toss it either way you want.
exactly, and in the in between time, even if something happens, you still can make a lot of money off owning that land. So
Yeah.
yeah, why not?
Sula says it'll be interesting to see how biofuel is going to go. They are trying to change the F1 cars over, but it'd be extremely costly to run. I hope they can make it affordable for combustibles and public. Biofuel, with respect to what I'm going to do, is the biofuel is going to run generators that will power the entire factory, and the biofuel will be made from coconut waste, from the coconut tree, which there are thousands here, and the coconuts are amazing. So many that when you pop the coconut open, you get the liquid, Okay. You convert all of this to biofuel. The copra they take and they make oil out of. You can also take the copra, shred it, and make oil and make biofuel from that. So the full project I have in mind, which if you ever read through my business plan, you would see it's a threefold business plan to be fully self-sustaining. Okay, so let's move on. Ray says, I don't have time to bring back memory empties. I don't drink that much. Yeah, that's why you just give your bottles away in your condo. That's a good idea. Just put them out by your door. The maid takes them. Gone. You know, they'll pick them up and take them out of there. Uh, John says, I keep the bottles, and Ray, I avoid deposit fees. Yeah, we do. We do too. We pay a deposit on bottles so you can take them back and get your money back. But now Charm and I buy our own. We buy Mule. We don't buy Red Horse. My mother-in-law sells Red Horse and all the beers, Tanduais, gins, all that at her Sorry Sorry store. Charm and I don't have a Sorry Sorry store. We have a Mule store. And usually our mule doesn't cost anything. Usually the mule is available for parties, and we end up spending a lot of money for the parties, but everyone has a great time, so we do it. You know, it's just a thing we do.
So mule is vodka, eh? What percent is it? Alcohol.
6%.
6%. Oh yeah.
It's empty. That was yesterday's bottle. I just have it sitting here. It's a blend of Smirnoff vodka, ginger beer, and lime flavored mixer.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you can't get it here. I'm gonna have a look for it. I know.
Go ahead.
I found a place I can get Red Horse online, but I have to have it shipped from a major city down here. But I'd like to. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some just to try it.
For Scuba Steve, Scuba Steve didn't have a mule source. We didn't have one right away. We started looking around, and we actually located some mule sources, including on Shopee. He could buy the mule source on Shopee. You guys see, I'm 1/3 of the way towards making my own mule. I just need the ginger beer. So I need to pump more ginger. And PK from the US is going to be coming here for vacation in May. I think May, June, July for 3 months. And he wants to make beer from ginger. He does it in his home now. So he'll make the ginger beer. Actually, I'm 2/3 of the way, guys. Look at this.
And make my own vodka.
I got Tosca vodka. It's not Smirnoff, but it'll work in a pinch. So I got the vodka. I got the lime. All I need is a ginger beer, and I can mix my own mules. Won't that be awesome? It's coming, guys, soon to a place near you. Ray pays deposit fee and views it as part of the cost. Yeah. So yes, the biggest car shows ever. There are so many car shows in the USA. Check out the Good Guys Car Show on YouTube. Darren, hello. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in, sir. So this is cool. I could do that, Scuba. Darren, hello and welcome. Pomona, California. Yeah. Yeah, Ted, I used to go to Pomona too. I lived in Riverside and Temecula. We had them in Temecula, Murrieta. We had them all over the place. So lots of car shows in California. Ray says, hi, Scuba. Pleasanton, California was a spot I used to see the Good Guys Car Show every year. Nice. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Thank you. I guess that they have a few spots in California where they hold them. Yes, they do. So everybody, thank you for subbing, everyone. I appreciate it. That's why you're all moderators in my chat. Much, much appreciated. Michael, get a second phone on your alternate account to watch your own live stream. I've got Charm for that. For that, Ray. Charm watches my live stream. The thing is, Ray, what I was explained to by Fox was your IP address on your phone. If Lynn is on the same IP address as you,
if you have a partner, or like Lynn is on a cell phone and she's not on the house Wi-Fi, she's just stayed on the IP address of the phone, mobile data, then it's fine to do. If you're on the same Wi-Fi in the same house with the same IP address, running off the same IP address, YouTube will come back and bite you. It'll it's a community. It's a policy violation, and they will take your hours off you. It's just happened to a friend of mine in Australia. was doing really well on his channel, and he had thousands of hours, and he's lost the whole lot. Where and
So
because
they be
and what
careful with
happened
that.
was, it was because he had multiple phones. He had his laptop open, and he was watching his own live streams. And he was doing live streams like ASMR type live streams, or live streaming at the park for 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. But he was going home and watching his own live streams to try and rack up the monetized hours, and it come back to bite him. So
Yeah.
it's best not to do
Careful
it.
with that, Ray.
Don't try it. Just do it organically. Watch your friends' channels, and get your friends to watch yours. You're
That's
on
the key.
separate IP addresses then, and it's safe to do. And you can do that as much as you want.
Yeah. John says, Mike, the ants are coming for revenge. I'm way behind. That was the big red ants. Fox, you will love it here. It's like a dream that you never wake up. Yeah, it's awesome here. Scott and Isa, thank you for coming in. And Scott, I'll be chatting with you on Messenger because here soon, I'm hoping to get my get verified for my PIN number, and I'll have it sent over to you so I can get it from you. Ray says, "Hey Scott, oh and woof woof, Scooby Doo, Scooby Dog, Digital Warrior. As soon as the wife retires, we're heading to Baguio. Digital,
Yes.
I'm going to make you as a moderator in my chat. Thank you for coming in, Digital Warrior. Thank you very much, much appreciated." So it says, "Hi, Scott. Hey, Scuba. Digital Warrior. Propane and instant heater is a better option. In Baguio, you need heat. You need hot water. So what I recommend is get yourself a solar system and set your power up on a solar system for your hot water heater for your home. I have a 12,000 watt solar system right now with battery backup that stores 28,000 plus watts power. So
2,000
right
watts
now,
is a huge amount. That's a huge amount of wattage. Yeah.
yeah, I can run my heater. I can run a hot water heater here, for taking a shower, for hot water for the sink, whatever I want. I have enough power for that. But as far as propane goes, it's 1,300 pesos for an 11-kilo container in my village. That's what I sell it for. I pay 11. Right now, they dropped the price. It was 11.80. They dropped to 1,100 per container. I sell for 1,300. So I make 200 pesos. Hold on.
Yeah, go with the abundance. And in the Philippines, there's an abundance of sunshine. So it's always going to be cheaper to get your power, get your electricity from the sun than it is to buy it. And it's always going to be cheaper to use electricity to heat water than it is to buy a gas bottle that's got to be filled and shipped and trucked over land, from miles away. So, yeah, definitely solar is the way to go.
Electricity is the way to go, especially in Baguio.
Baguio is the coldest part of the Philippines, isn't it? So I've got a friend
it's very cold up there.
Mm.
We went up there. We were staying in a hotel room, and I went to take a shower. They didn't have hot water heater in the hotel room, but they had a bucket and a tabo, right? A cheap hotel.
Yeah.
So I filled the bucket about 3/4 of the way up, and I took the hot kettle in the kitchen. It was in a hotel, so I used their electricity. I put water in a hot kettle, filled the hot kettle with water, heated it, poured it in the bucket. I did 2 of those, and I had a nice hot bath,
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Baguio is freezing cold, guys. In the morning to take a shower, holy moly, you got to have a heater for up there. That's just one of the places. But if you use rooftop heating, if you put in black piping on your rooftop, you'll have solar heating. So, and it's hot in the Philippines.
Definitely. Yeah, solar. You get solar hot water through a black piece of alkathene. That's all you need.
Yep.
Yeah. That's my type of hotel, Mike. I definitely I won't be paying thousands and thousands for hotels. Even if I find a rental, my monthly rental accommodation sort of price point is about 5,000 pesos a month. That's what I want to pay.
Yeah. Tom and I have been thinking about our little captain's cabin because I had somebody on the chat, One Star wanted to lease it, long-term lease on my captain's cabin, which is right on the beach. Pretty much. It's only, 50, maybe 100 meters from the beach, from the water. And so I'm still contemplating that on how we would do it. We're fixing it so that it's livable. It's going to have
Yeah.
its own dirty kitchen in the back, a place inside to have a 2 burner stove with a sink, CR, and then a living space and a loft room you can sleep in too. So
That's
that's the way
exactly
the
what,
setup is
yeah.
very simple.
That's exactly what I'd be looking forward to renting monthly as I move around. I'll be looking for places like that. I don't
Yeah,
yeah. I don't
they're
need
well
much.
available.
I have a gas cooker for the old dirty kitchen, and as long as
All you
it's got a
need.
CR and electricity, so I can run a fan, that's all I need.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I did is I took the solar power from my house here and I haven't run it yet. I've got the wire. I've got the whole roll of wire, 150 meters of wire. And I'm going to run
Yeah,
it I ran power from my home down to my slicer shed, which is a motorcycle storage area. I know I've showed that before. And then out to the green shack. That's solar power from the house. And then I'm going to take from there, from the slicer shed, I'm going to hit the telephone pole where they have the power poles. I'm going to tie my power wire, just rubber tie it to the poles, pole to pole to pole, and hope I can tie it strong enough that it won't have a huge sag in it, you know?
yeah.
So
Well, that's what everyone does. Yeah,
if I can't, I'm going to bury it. I'm going to buy the black poly pipe. I'm going to throw a fish line through with a vacuum. I'm going to vacuum
yeah.
a little plastic bag and a string through.
Yep,
I'm going to
yep,
put my wire, make my own fish line, pull it through, and I'm going to have 150 meters of black tubing with electrical wire in it. And I'm going to
yep,
bury it right along the Barangay Road and send it
yep,
on down to my other house underground. Typhoons
yep.
don't mess with it. You know, that's the best way. Digital Warrior says
Uh,
that's where her sis says she's been from Canada 30 years as a nurse. Wow. Kuma, hello, Kuma. Thank you. It comes in with a please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much.
I
Uh,
just
Sulis-
I just want to catch Ray's chat here. He said, I'm not saying watching to get watch hours. I'm saying watch to keep up with the chat. Yeah. So you're allowed one where's he gone? You're allowed one we did. Oh, no
I
was
just
he?
no, I refreshed the screen. Ray said refresh your screen. So I just
Really?
refreshed the screen. So we're fresh again.
You're allowed one full watch of your own videos. So that's what you can do while you're live streaming is have another cell phone with your own chat running, and you can like Ray does. You can read the chat in your hand. That's perfectly fine to do that.
Ray, can you please put up Fox's channel so
I'll
I can
keep
pin
doing
it?
that. I've been doing that, Ray. Mike.
Oh, you are? I don't
Yeah,
see
if
it
you
popping up.
go to the bottom now, it's there now.
Okay. Let me continue with the ads and then I'll get down there with the chats. Good morning, Michael from Dazzle. Gino's online, guys. Thanks for coming in, Gino. Enjoying our chat. We're putting it online, putting his name at the bottom. Finding Life, guys. You can
Yeah, thank you, David.
subscribe to
Thank you,
him.
thank you.
Oh, he's got a hell of a gardening channel, guys. You're going to really love it. I just spent hours watching his videos, and I highly recommend that all of you do the same. He's
It's
got like
just
20 videos in gardening.
It's just filler
Awesome.
content. It's just filler content. It's me learning to edit, learning to talk to the camera, and I've got to film something to do that. So I'm just filming what I like doing, and what I already do on a daily basis. Anyway, like I'm out in the garden every day anyway when I'm not working online. So yeah, that's what
I
I've
want to
got to
learn your
film.
speed up
Yeah,
technique. I got to figure out how to edit and speed it up. Like when we're
yeah,
dropping
well,
the fishing net, I can just you'll see
yeah,
the net going. I'd be done.
yeah,
5 minutes,
yeah.
the fishing net will be dropped. Instead of 20. So
Yeah, well, I'll get you into the U cut and talk you through that one day, all of that stuff.
awesome, beautiful. Everybody says hi. There you go. Jop posted it too. John Platt posted it.
Yep. Thank you,
All right.
John, and John at the bottom too. Thank you very much. Thank you for the subscription. Yes, my content is all over the place. I'm just filming what I'm doing daily around the house, and
I didn't hit the link.
yeah, all the
I didn't
bits and
hit your
pieces.
link. I hit there you go.
Yeah. I think
Cool,
we're. I
guys.
think
I
we're.
got a fat finger and my finger's hitting the channel, not hitting the picture. So it's taking me to the channel. Give me a second. Get it
No,
right now.
Michael,
Boom.
there
I
we
got
go.
it.
There
Okay,
we
it's
go.
on there now. Yeah, I kept hit. I hit it like 3 times. I always hit
You
just
want to
past
hit
the name.
you want to hit the other side with the 3 dots on it, with your right thumb.
I don't see
That's
3 dots on mine. Probably because I'm not in horizontal. I'm in vertical.
Oh, right. No, it's because you're running this. You're running this. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Kuma said, subscribe to your channel, Fox.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you
Thank
guys
you.
could,
Thank you.
what I'd like all of you to do, all of you guys who come in here all the time, I'd much, much appreciate if you go over and, especially in the evening time when you're going to bed, set your phone up, watch all of his videos, and
Thank you. Yeah.
just watch them
it.
all on the playlist.
I
It'd be much,
appreciate
much appreciated.
even if you just go through and have a look at my videos. Forget about the shorts, forget about the lives. Just go through and have a look at my videos and see if there's one you actually like, would like
I
to
watch
watch,
them
and just
all.
watch that one.
I'm watching
Leave
them
a
all night
comment.
long, guys. Watch them
And
all night long.
I appreciate as well if you leave a comment and tell me about the edit. If the sound's not good, if the lighting's not good, if there's too many cuts, if you don't like the music, let me know in the comments, so I can fix what I'm doing wrong. That's what I'm
The
trying to
music
do.
really sucks. That music sucks. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, let me know.
Your videos are great, man. I love your videos. I love it because you don't have blaring music. You got really calm music. You're talking over it just fine. You can hear the music. It's nice in the background. It works perfect. You're doing a great job.
I never so every day I'm learning. I never knew I could talk over it. I never knew I could change the volume on it. So some of the older videos, the music comes on and then it's just video and music. Now I know I can adjust volumes and there's I'm still learning every day. So I think my edits are getting better and better, and that's what I like feedback on. If people put a comment and say, hey, that your lighting sucks or your camera angle could be better, let me know. And
I read Ray's comment, and that's a good thing. For people to keep up with the chat easier, it's great if you go and watch the content videos of the person, and that way you'll actually see and learn more about the person, what he's doing and everything. So it's awesome. So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about gardening, guys. A whole lot. I knew a little bit, but I'm always learning. And I don't know if you guys saw my video. I learned that new trick with the lemon leaf.
I like that. I never knew you could grow a leaf.
I know. Hold on. I want to actually show you guys. Just hang on just a second. I'll go grab it real fast. You're going to be amazed by this thing. It shocked the hell out of me. Be right back.
I wonder if it's just a thing with lemon or calamansi. Because, I can grow cuttings of plants, but I've never just tried to grow a cut leaf. So, yes, Sula. I don't know where we're up to with the chat in the comments. I've read all of your comments, guys. I read every single one. I'm pretty good. I can talk and read at the same time. So I'm keeping up on the bottom. The mic's up the top somewhere or halfway through.
I'm going to make a mess here, so I got this pan to make it in. This is the leaf. It's a lemon leaf, even had a hole in it, just an ordinary lemon tree leaf. And so I put it in this little seedling bag, and you got to keep it very moist. So I'm just going to dump it out here.
Oh. Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Look at this from a leaf. A lemon leaf. There's no tree attached, guys. I pulled the leaf off. I stuck it in the mulch, and I watered it well. And now I got a new tree coming from a lemon leaf. Okay, there's the proof right there, guys. So, it is doable. It works.
So now you just need to plant 10,000 of them, Mike, and you'll be away. Sell them.
I got lemon trees, a lot of lemon trees here. They're not mature yet. They're babies still, but this is from a baby tree. And they'll grow up in a few years. I'll have lemonade. What do they say? When given lemons, make lemonade? When
When
given a
life
leaf,
gives you lemons,
make
make
a
lemonade.
tree.
When given lemon leaves,
When given a
grow
leaf,
lemon
make a
trees.
tree. I'm
Yeah.
actually I'm gonna try it also with because it worked with the lemon. I'm gonna try it with calamansi. I'm with my mature calamansi tree. I'm gonna try it with a bunch of different trees, the guayabano, the jackfruit, lenca. So basically, I'm gonna try it with a bunch of different trees and see if it's possible to propagate a tree from a leaf, like the lemon allows you to do. A lemon, you can do it. I don't know what the secret is, and maybe it's possible for any plant.
A money
So
tree, yes, a money tree. I need a money tree too. That'd be a
I'm
good
going to put
idea.
1,000 pesos in my other bigger bag and see if I can propagate 1,000 peso bills. You watch.
Yeah.
I'll show you that one when I get
Yeah.
it done. After it starts growing roots, I'll let you know. I'll be right back. Let me put this back outside. It's got to grow. It stays out in the sunshine. Full sun.
When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. That's right. Yep. And what Mike's doing is when life gives you lemon leaves, grow lemon trees. But he should just pick all the leaves off one of his lemon trees and plant hundreds of them. Plant hundreds of them and sell them for 5 pesos each or 10 pesos each. You know, you've got to water them every day and get the dirt from somewhere. But yes, there's money to be made everywhere.
Okay. She's grilling fish this morning. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, I got to clean my mess up here.
You'll
I
be
made a mud
away
mess.
with it.
That's
Is
on the
all
table
real
here.
fiction
So,
as well.
anyway, there you
You'll
go,
be
guys.
away
That's
with it.
proof you can make a lemon
Nice
tree from a lemon leaf. And I was shocked by it. When I pulled that out, I was thinking, oh, it's still green. I'm saying, my leaf is still green. It's been in there for a month, right? So I pull out the leaf and there's, man, so many roots. I go, okay, it's working. Give it time.
Mm.
I put it back, let it stay. The sun it gets is about 6 hours a day. I keep it well watered and it's taken off. I can't wait to see a stalk come up like a tree, you know? That's what I'm waiting to see. Because right now it's just a leaf with a bunch of roots on it. So anyway, Steve says, Mike, 891 subs. Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. Something really strange happened. Too big, too fast. I got
Mike
too big,
wasn't
too fast, and YouTube must have decided that they didn't like the fact that I was getting too big, too fast because they dropped me down. I had 908 subscribers yesterday, and I woke up this morning. I had 886. So I lost 22 subscribers in a matter of 24 hours.
I saw it at 905. So
And now it's
yeah,
it dropped to 886 this morning. Now it's back up to 891. I gained 5 new subscribers.
Well, I hope I hope it wasn't something said or whatever. You know, like if people are shouting out something, they should tell you. They should say something, not
Well,
just
I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion of where it could have come from, where the loss could have come from. But for now, I'll keep my suspicions to myself until I can prove it. And without
yeah,
being able to prove it, I might as well not speak about it. So
yeah.
it happened. And also Micah lost 8 subs same time. So it was somebody or people
somebody
who
who
were
had
subscribed to both.
yeah, and who had multiple accounts and yeah.
That's my suspicion. I have an idea who, but I'll just keep it to myself. My subscribers will come back. No need to worry about it. It's gonna get there to 1,000 anyway,
Yeah.
regardless of what I try to do. They're a little at a time.
It goes like that. It tends to go like that. You win some, you lose some. Yeah.
But somebody
Especially
pulled it last night. They did a good one. That was a big drop. 22 subscribers in one night, where it takes you 7 days.
When you do a lot of live streams, you pick up a lot of people who will watch, who are going, oh, I'll subscribe to that channel as they're scrolling past, and then when they come back and watch, they unsubscribe, or if they they like you what you're saying in one live stream because they've been sitting there doom scrolling in the middle of the night, and then they go and check their channel the next day and go, "Oh, what am I subbed to him for?"
Shit, my tripod just broke. Hold on. My camera's shaking all over the place. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go grab another tripod.
My
The leg.
tripod is held together with tape and screws.
This
I've
one had
broken
3
it many
legs on it,
times.
but one of them just went, it fell over and broke. Guess where that was made, guys? I bet nobody can guess. What country made that?
Karma on spot. I love lemonade. I love lemonade too. Hey, MJ. MJ is in the house.
MJ's in the house. Hello, MJ. Good
Hey.
morning. You got fever? Oh, no, you're okay now. Very good. MJ had fever. He got an infection in his foot. Scuba was just talking about that this morning. Don't walk around barefoot. And MJ had like 3 sores on his foot, and they were hurting him tremendously. They got pus in them, and so we've been doctoring him. Now, I'm going to give you the secret to doctoring pussy sores, guys. Here in the Philippines, you go out to the guava tree, which I got many. You grab your handful of leaves, 5 or 6 leaves. Come back in, put them in a pot of water, and you boil them. Okay, and then you put the guava leaf onto the sore. You break the skin pus cap. Kind of gross, but put the leaf on, and let me see your
PK Adventures. Yeah, I think that's really funny too.
More. We need to give him more guava leaf. His pus came back again. So hold on.
I love lemonade. I love lemonade with ginger and garlic. Yeah, really good for you. Hello, MJ.
Ginger, garlic. Oh, friend Jay. MJ.
I thought you were going to say.
Okay. So what are you using? Ginger, garlic. What else?
Oh, when I make lemonade, I take all the lemons off the tree, chuck them in a big pot, boil them whole with lots of water, and for a good half an hour until they're cooked and everything. And then mash them with a potato masher and strain it through a colander, and then boil ginger root and some crushed garlic in there.
Sounds good.
A bit of sugar, bit of honey, put it in the fridge. Yeah.
That's a healthy drink.
Super good for you too, yeah.
Yeah, wow. It's nice. Sula says you'll be away with it as a real Irish expression as well. You'll be away with it. Has a school garden survived, or are the kids tending it? It's still surviving. All of the large Black Beauty eggplant that we planted up there are still alive. And I need to go up and weed the garden. There's a lot of good things in the garden, the school garden, but the children are supposed to be tending to it. They're not doing anything. It's up to the parents. So now summer's coming. I don't know if the plants will all continue on and survive through the summer. I hope they do, because there's really no water source up there. At the elementary school, there's no water. They pump the water from a well quite a distance away to bring it up to barrels at the school so they can have water to wash their hands and the CR there. So they don't have water, extra water to water the garden. So we plant it in the wintertime, whatever it makes, and then the garden is pretty much toast. So
thank you, Scuba. I recommend it. Lemons are really healthy. Lemon juice is really healthy. And boiling them whole, you keep all 100% of the goodness in there. I just want to say,
good.
Mike, I don't know if it's because of you or some other channels I was on this morning, but I've gone from 21:21 this morning to 21:35. So
beautiful. That's what we want. You got that. We got to get those videos up. So that's what I'm working on, and I hope everybody here will help us as well. Most of them will. Hello, PK. Glad you could come in. Cough, Janet. Cough. Oh my goodness, she's probably in the chat somewhere. Hello, Janet. How are you? I know you love watching our chat. Thanks for coming in and not saying hello, but thank you. Thank you, Janet. I should do it on every live feed because I know she's coming in.
Give
Just
her a
hangs out
shout
in the
out. Yeah, that's
background.
a good idea. She
She's probably
really,
not giving me a thumbs up though, because
she really, Janet really hates me. I'm her biggest enemy.
not anymore. I think myself, James, and Ray are all three her biggest enemy
Yeah.
because she really hated on me hard that one time. See, you see the popping up the 100%er? Yeah, that's probably from
Yeah.
her.
Well,
Hey, look,
I
100,
think,
100. We're doing
I
great.
think, I think when she attacked me, and James and Karen realized that what I was saying to them the whole time was right. That's what got her the boot, and when they woke up to that, and yeah, goodbye. And I'm happy, like I'm super happy about it. I don't hate anyone. I just,
Yeah, yeah.
but that's just one person that just didn't deserve to be around.
Basically, she called me a two-face, you know?
Mm.
That's what she called me. I had never anything bad to say to her. I was always straightforward, very honest with her. And then
Yes.
she was a moderator in my channel, which was good until people started getting blocked out. And I decided I'm gonna do away with all the moderators, you know? And I had to. I had to keep my channel going. I had to preserve my channel. So, okay, son, we don't want that. The and it's up to whatever she wants, not I don't care. We're doing just fine on our channel. We don't need to grow by millions and millions. We need to grow by ones by ones. Okay, I already
Yeah.
showed them.
Just be content with the slow climb, because then you're doing well organically with the content you're making, and yeah.
Right. We're building the content. We're building the channel properly.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think if you're doing a live stream and you're gaining huge amounts of subscribers all the time, a lot of them are just people clicking the button. You know,
yeah.
yeah,
What
a
I
lot of
found,
button
what I
clicking.
found
And
seems to
then,
work. Though I've been going to a lot of channels and watching a lot of local channels for people here, and
yeah,
I enjoy watching them. It's hard to sometimes to figure out everything they're talking about. Sometimes they're in Tagalog, Ilonggo, Cebuana. I pick
yeah,
out words here and there. I can kind of keep a gist on what's happening. But I say very good things in their channel. They make me a mod, and then I'm able to go in and subscribe to everybody. And I think some people see that as a sign of, hey, let's go check out his channel too. And they come subscribe back to you. And I had 3 or 4 came in last night, came in my channel that I knew I had subscribed to in a different channel, a local channel. They came in and said hi. And we were chatting last
yeah.
night. So it worked out really well. Uh, I thought he was going to say tree needles and pop down. No, I don't think you can grow tree needles from in the roots. Do you think he got a bite of something? Probably mosquito bite, or likely he cut his foot down on the beach with his sandals. Maybe he got sand in his slipper and rubbed the raw spot on his foot. Then it got infected. And so I think that's what caused MJ to have the fever. He did get a thorn in the bottom of his foot. I can see the poke hole still. It's got a little dirt in it. I've been trying to keep it clean for him to try to get the dirt out without him
Yeah.
jumping away from me. It's hard to do with a young man.
The number
So
one key, the number one key to getting subs, race is the number is be likable. Yeah, be likable. But the shorts, shorts is where shorts are for sub collecting. Um, if I don't get at least one sub on every short I make, I'm not happy. And I've got shorts that are like 30 subs, 36 subs, 29 subs.
wow.
Yeah. Shorts are to pick up subs, and then your live streams and videos are you've got to, those are the things that are going to keep them.
The short they
Yeah.
like the best for me? It's always food. I'll do a
Oh,
simple little short about jelly, coffee
oh,
jelly, and the
yeah,
subscribers.
the two things are my advice is food and animals.
Yeah,
If you've got pets, put them on a short. If your dog sleeps on your bed, if you've got a cute dog, take a 15-second video of it, make it into a short. Search the shorts feed, find out and have a look for what music is popular, what's going off, what seems to be reoccurring, and
right.
use that music on it. with a short video of your dog, guaranteed subs, guaranteed subs.
Wow.
We
I haven't
had
done the
this.
music search thing. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't even know the music, what the name of the music is. How do you know what the name of the music is that they're playing?
What you do, Mike, is you go to your shorts feed, you go to where you scroll your shorts, and just bottom right is the remix button to use that music. So scroll through, see what's or even do it with Micah. See what's popular, what's trending, what are people using a lot of, what keeps as you scroll through, and then click reuse and remix and use that one.
Nice.
That's what I do.
Micah knows that stuff really good. I don't know how she's so good at it. The TikTok thing, even like the CapCut, she whips right through it. She put that thing together yesterday for my video. I had him do it. We put it on the video of the treadmill, working out, which I need to be on every day. I got on the treadmill every day and start working out with the weight sets, And I did it yesterday. MJ said, "Come on, Papa, let's work out. Let's work out." It was me. He didn't even get on the treadmill.
I've got 12 subs on a short of the dog that I called a puppy. That's not a puppy. It's a huge, massive adult dog. It's not my dog. Doesn't belong to me. It's my neighbor's. I was only looking after it for a couple of hours. I filmed the heck out of it. I did a live stream on it, and it got 20 subs on the live stream. It got 12 on one of the shorts I made. And I did a couple of different shorts using one was just some popular music, and then the other one was like a silly what I did is I went to the shorts feed and I searched cute animals or cute dog videos, and I just found what was popular, what other people was using for their dog shorts, and used that. And
so what about your hashtags? What are you using for hashtags?
So hashtags, people are, I actually prepared a whole lot of stuff to talk about, just in case I ran out of, or the conversation went that way. Hashtags are important. Only use 6. Do not use more than 6. It confuses the algorithm, and hashtags link directly to other content that use those hashtags. So hashtag for your video. In the tags section, when you're editing your video or your short, that's a different story. That's more of a keyword section, not a hashtag section. And those again only use 4 to 6, and they should be keywords about what the short or the video is about. It's about. Mine was the other one. One I was talking about was about their dog. So I put dog, puppy, cute animals. Blah blah blah. Those are just keywords. So they don't have a lot of help. But people say don't bother with this section, don't bother with that section. But the reality of it is, all of that stuff there is put there by YouTube because it's all part of what YouTube wants to have filled out in order to push your video or your short to where it needs to go.
Right. Now, I was watching another video one time, and I'm just selling some mineral water here, guys. We sell mineral water for 40 pesos, so I got to give the guy change. I make my own water here. Everybody argues about whether it's mineral or purified. It's purified water. It's filtered water, guys, with the UV sanitation. I've got it sitting. Here's your filters. It's got a number of filters. It's got the reverse osmosis membrane, 3 main filters here for particles and carbon. So that's what I use to make the water. It's delicious tasting water. So everybody buys my water from me. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. You can go this way if you want. Might be easier. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Okay. So anyway, that's just another. Here's somebody else. No. Brent? Oh, boy. Hold on. I think, God, they're bugging the hell out of me now. Fox, why don't we plan on carrying this on tomorrow morning? If it's okay with you, we'll do one tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Carry on the
anything.
live stream because I'm getting really, really busy right now here. A lot of people coming and ringing the bell and coming up and everything. We'll finish reading the comments. The problem is I need the phone that I'm using right now. Let me see if I can do it with my other phone. Hold on a minute. I'll see if you guys go ahead and chat, then I'll keep it going, but I need to go over and have the guy Bluetooth over to me. And then I'll print it on my printer. It's just another little basket of things we do.
Weird problem.
Okay.
And they get like 200 views. Josh Wilson, that's yeah. What bothers me, what bothers me is when you're scrolling live feeds or whatever, and you see people, the ones that just have some music on, they just sit there and they'll like write their names, write people's names down. I've seen one person writing names on their face for super chats. Like at the end of the day, there's all sorts of content creators. People do different things. People do whatever they want to do on YouTube. And, if people watch, like there's 8 billion people in the world. It basically, if you make it, someone's going to watch it. There's going to be an audience for your content, no matter what it is, really. That's right, Ray. So, in trying to connect with people, content is secondary at the moment. I'm still in the friend making phase. Yeah, so I got up to 2,000 whatever subs at the moment, and it's I'm working on my edit style, my content style, but the content I'm making is not going to be. It's more about, for me, it's more about making content and learning how to make that content. I've seen your videos, Ray. They're really great. So they're really good. But yeah, and you can do it in phases, like live streams to make friends and meet people, and worry about making videos or long form videos down the track. Yeah, people like, I don't know, Josh Wilson. There's there's an appeal for everything. So there's beautiful women that are beautiful women, and they can sit in front of a camera, sit in front of a live stream like this, and just collect thousands and thousands of subs and thousands of views. A little bit harder for men, a little bit harder for little old me or ugly me here in New Zealand. But that's just God's gift, isn't it? Everyone has a natural talent at something. So and I always say, you do you. People will watch your stuff if they like you. Yeah, a lot of people come for the person and don't really care about what sort of content they're making. Mike is a really likable guy. He's got it down packed with his live streams, and he's able to just, he's really likable. So I think he'll do really well on YouTube. I could do a live stream just showing my feet. Oh, definitely, Ray. You've got some really sexy feet there, and it would work. Like I said, there's 8 billion people in the world, and there's 100. Is it 100 billion? I think it's about 100 billion YouTube channels. So, YouTube people, watching YouTube. So, YouTube channels. Fox, I subscribe to you, but haven't seen your videos yet. Thank you, Scuba Duba. I really don't mind if you watch them, brother, or not. Like I said, it's not the content I want to be making. It's just content for the sake of making content at the moment, while I learn how to edit and how to make videos. So I really appreciate that, Scuba. Maybe go into my video section and try to have a look through and see if there is something you like. And I do have some different sort of stuff coming up in the next month or so. My work's going to slow down a bit, and I do want to sort out a mobile internet plan. I only have my internet at home here, and I'm going to start trying to get out in public and do that scary thing that's YouTubing in public. Probably first to my barber shop and get a haircut. I think that might be a good live stream. Get it all cut off, or a mohawk, or something. I'll leave it up to the chat on that live stream. I saw a riddle channel earlier, Josh. 60. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them too. Yes, Josh, as well. There's a lot of people that sleep on camera. They'll sleep all night and have their camera on for 6 hours. That happens a lot too. Colonel Doug, good morning. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Mike's running around doing his little business.
Doorbell ringing again.
Josh Wilson, I'm with Ray. Paint our toenails. Yes, do it, Josh. Do it.
You know what, guys?
Ray.
It's a good thing a doorbell is not copywritten, huh?
Yeah. Josh, I bet you could gain followers if I recorded it. Yes, do it. Record yourself sleeping. People do all sorts. It all works. Morning, Colonel. Sula Fox, I prefer men's channels because they are down to earth. No offense to the woman makeup channel. Yeah, well, there's a lot of that sort of makeup channels, girly channels, and it's, yeah. The feminist will never be for me. Good on you, Sula. I agree 100%. Yes, Josh, people like it. Like it when they can make content for everyone. Just make content for your people. Yes, exactly. I'm on what my channel is, just like you, Ray. It's just like you, Ray. It's it is gonna be. It's about Fox. If you don't like Fox, if you don't like myself, my name is Foxtrot. If you don't like me, if people don't like me, that's a shame, because the basis of my content is just, my content is always going to be all over the place, and I hope people will come and watch it because they like me, not necessarily because they like the content I'm filming.
You guys just got to see 3 pots of money.
Doug Colonel Chronicles. You're a really likable guy. I really super enjoyed the 2 videos that James and Karen that you've made, James and Karen. I think that really was a good eye-opening insight into a bit, like, I think it helped me get to know you a little bit better, Doug, and I actually like you a bit more after seeing those videos. So I think you're a likable guy, Colonel. Yes. Chat's moving pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
How much
I'm
water
down
did
to
you spill,
where
Mike?
Doug joined, said good morning. Somewhere after that, I'm trying to find where you're at. Continue talking.
There's room for everyone on the internet, audience for every channel. That's right. I said, yeah, there's 100 billion YouTube channels. So I reckon that the motto is, if you make it, someone's going to watch it. You do have to put a little bit of effort in and make it well. Make it the best you can. I'd like to have a chat with you, Fox. Scuba Dooba, I'm happy to have a chat.
You both have Messenger. I can connect you guys.
Yeah, my Facebook is on my channel. My email is on my channel. I reply to everyone, so no worries, Colonel. I watch for the sexiness. Yeah, he's a sexy guy. He's a big, lovable beast of a man. The Colonel is. Fox, at least we can hear you this time. Fox, when couldn't you hear me? Sorry, Colonel.
Here.
Kennel's Chronicle Ray. Scrolling through live streams is an education and mental. That's right. Who said that? As an education in mental illness and the scope of human. I know, man. Insert name here, Brian. That is 100% correct. Mental illness. It definitely shows you how much disgusting things there are out there in the world. Yeah, it breaks my heart sometimes. Like scrolling people's channels, like just doom scrolling the live feeds. I mean, yeah. But then again, like some of them are. I've seen these channels live feeds that do talking and speaking in tongues, and praying and stuff, acting the fool, but at the end of the day, like, and the makeup channels and things, all sorts of things. But at the end of the day, some of them are actually probably not mentally ill. Some of them are probably just quite intelligent because they're making a living out of acting. It's acting. So some of them it's acting, and some of them, yeah. And they're smart. They're intelligent. If they are that intelligent to be acting that way and make money off it, you've got to give them a thumbs up for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Make it normal, like y'all do, yeah.
It don't break the plastic. It just pushes
Or rather,
down.
keep it more, yeah. MJ, but some channels have people playing a persona. That's right. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yes, all the some of it's acting, some of it's pure acting. They jump on a live stream. They act the fool. They get thousands of views, and then they go back to their lives. I'm sure, and they're making a lot of money from it. Yeah. Just teasing, Fox. I think you were playing copyrighted music. Oh, right. Yes. So that was a little bit of a celebration I had with a local kuya. I've given him some work. He works part-time as a shearer in the shearing sheds here in New Zealand, shearing sheep. And so he's going to live pretty much rent-free downstairs in my little flat downstairs. And to help me get some Philippines faster, he's going to help me paint the house and do a lot of work around the yard that I have to get done, and a lot of stuff on this property, Doug. So that was the first night he actually moved in, and yeah, we put some copyright music on, of his music, and had a couple of beers. Yes. But you may see him coming up around in the background. He's actually out the back of my property now, working outside. So, but he's not going to be a feature on my channel. It's just a bit of a help. Gina, my friend, welcome. Thank you, Gina, and thank you for all your help with Mike's channel. Mike, one of my good friends. Greaseula. It would Greaseula from Doug. It would want to be very profitable. It would want to be a very profitable to act the way some do. Well, yes. Well, like people do make a living on YouTube. So, and I've seen some really ridiculous channels, and with super chats flying. Some people have got plenty of money to give away, and that's their, if they want to give it away to people like that, good for them. Colonel Brian, I watched a young man tonight wrapping multiple, yes, elastic bands around. I've seen that, elastic bands around a milk bottle. I've seen it around a watermelon, and they talk like it's called hyping. Some people are into that. They talk really fast. They get the super chats blowing. It gets the views up into the thousands, and Yeah, YouTube doesn't like long quiet times. YouTube doesn't like darkness, um, and YouTube is listening when you're on a live stream. YouTube is listening, so um, it picks up on words like Google, yeah, and then it likes words like Google. Because they're partners with Google, and it doesn't actually like words like subscribe, press the like button, all of that stuff. That's how the algorithm AI works. And some people know how to deal with that AI really well, the algorithm, and some it's yeah. But the important part for live streams is not to have long bits of quiet, because your channel won't be pushed down. I will keep
That's
away from
interesting.
Aussie sheep jokes. Not Australian, mate. Mate, I'm a Kiwi, so you can make as many Aussie sheep jokes as you want. And the other thing is, a fact that people get confused about is New Zealand actually has more sheep per capita than Australia, and we also have more sheep. We have more sheep than people. In fact, I think it's about 5 or 6 each. And we have more road cones. We have more road cones in New Zealand than people, which is also about 5 or 6 each. And that comes down to the regulation, the work safe. Like anything you do near a street has to be cordoned off, and
Wow.
road cones everywhere. My friend just
Come on, channel. I don't know what happened there. Just glitched. I don't know. We're back.
my friend across the street here, he had to build a culvert across the drain to his property, so he can drive, and he built a new gate into his property. Well, the actual culvert, the actual job, the concrete job, cost him $1,500. The permits, the council permits, and the road workers to come with stop go signs and put up road cones and stand there for like 3 hours cost $2,500.
Wow.
Like almost
Freaking
double what
nuts.
just doing the job cost, because of the regulation. Yeah, so I think Mike's back. I was trying to read through as many chats as I could and
Well,
catch
you did
up.
great. I was down to the Kiwi jokes. Josh says, I would be too self-conscious. Friends, coworkers, strangers in town. I'd be embarrassed if someone recognized me from acting stupid on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you might be.
And I'm like that, actually. I'm like that too. I haven't. There's not one single person. Only my father, Granddad Fox, watches my channel. Uh, yeah, and maybe a couple of other close friends. But one good thing I will have to do down the track is make some cards or something and walk around town. And hand them out. And let locals know
Yeah.
that I've got a YouTube channel. But
Ella was here
I'm not
for a
that
minute.
brave.
Ella was here visiting me too.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm not
let's
that
walk down and
brave
see
yet.
what the beach looks like this morning, guys. If my channel drops, well, I'm going to run back up to the house real quick, because sometimes the antenna down there doesn't like to work so much either. But it's such a beautiful look at this blue sky, guys. Only in the Philippines. There's no contrails with aircraft putting aluminum in our skies, trying to see the air. I mean, this is just pure blue sky,
Beautiful.
green trees. I mean, I got it going on here, guys. Give me a. I got to find my slippers. They're in the back, I think. I'll take a walk down to the beach. I think we're going to be fine. My slippers are here in the back. Anyway, yeah, you guys got to see 3 little my baskets. I had a mineral water. Came to print. I wanted to print the grade 7. They're doing some little project that requires them to print out their project. He called it Output 1. It was 4 colored hands, interlocking arms,
Mind you, I watched LGU work on Boracay digging up a road. Clouds in New Zealand, yes, it's
Hey, we got
bit
Wi-Fi down on the beach.
overcast today.
Amazing. Oh, the guy is supposed to come today. He didn't come yet. He's supposed to come and fix both the quads. I'm going to have him do the carburetor on this one and get the airlock unbound on the big quad, the 500cc quad. But he texted Charm last night and said he's coming today. There's MJ, but he didn't show up. So anyway, I guess we'll find out where he's at. Maybe Charm? Charm? She's not here. This is a greenhouse, guys, the one we've been working on. For those of you who haven't had an opportunity to see it, I'll show you real quick. This is the new CR down here. It's all done, ready to go. Tissue paper holder, soap dispenser, shower, everything's here, ready to go. Everything's working perfectly. All the lighting works now. Everything's done. We got lighting in the main room up here. And I put the light switch way up high. The kids can't play with it. Put an 11-watt bulb there, and then on the upper, in the loft room, I think I'll put Ray and Lynn down here. They can sleep here. I think they'd be very comfortable, and they can open the door.
The same way. Yeah.
Put it up here for them. Whoa, I think they'd enjoy that. So anyway, and they'd be right on the beach, which would be very nice. So the fishing boat's in the water, guys, who wanted to know. It's in the water. It's just not here. It's at the other property right now. But we're going to get it out here. See what's nice? This is where you can just come out of the house. You're sitting comfortable, and you come down here and you get to see this. Just, huh? How's my Wi-Fi? Is it okay? A horn honking. Is that you?
Yeah, some of them.
Oh, that's over at your place.
Neighbor's car, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, look at your garden, huh? Wow. You know, I want to see. Where's those chilies you were growing in your garden?
My chilies.
Tomatoes? Yeah.
These are some of my
wild
Russian
chili?
red tomatoes.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Look how good they're healthy they are.
Beetroot.
Yeah, nice.
This whole garden here is potatoes, and it's in three sections, three different crops. So it's like an early season, a mid season, and a late season. A lot of potatoes, and I normally grow.
Beautiful.
You can't see how big it is, but this garden I grow 2 crops of potatoes, and it feeds me for a year.
Wow.
And it used to feed myself and my family, as well.
Somebody's going to buy a beautiful property over there. What do they go for? Let's say your house. If you're selling it at market value or a little above market, what would it go for?
If I sold it at market value right here today, it would sell for about 330 New Zealand.
330. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. Very nice.
What
is that? Your cabbages?
These are cauliflower. Yep.
Oh, your cauliflower.
Here
Yeah.
Sunflowers. I've got my corn coming.
Nice.
Here's the chili. Chilies are going really well. These are the ones I planted from seed.
Right. Nice.
I've got some established ones down there. Yeah.
I'll just go out here and give you guys a beach scene while we're watching this garden too. You guys see the best of everything from New Zealand and the Philippines.
This is a chook house. I used to have chickens down there. You're allowed 12 in town and only hens.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how many I got. They would arrest me. I think I got about 30 hens and roosters together.
Yeah. So this was all chicken area once upon a time, where I could let the chickens out here. They'd have their coop in their yard, but I don't have any chooks anymore. And then this part of the property I'm still developing. I won't get to finish any of this down here. There's a creek that runs through there, a supper. There's a supper there. And yeah, so I'm just trying to mow it and tidy it up properly, but the bulk of the garden is just up here.
Somebody's going to give you what you're asking, I guarantee you. You're gonna do well in that house.
I'm just be going for the market value. I'm not gonna
Back towards
I'm not gonna argue with anyone that makes me an offer. Basically, when it comes time, when I put it on the market,
what are the
it'll
laws of
be
buying property in New Zealand for, say, a foreigner like myself, right? What are the laws?
um corporations can. There's a lot of Chinese owned land. They come in, they've bought a lot of the big sheep and beef stations. And what they do,
Right.
or what I've heard a lot of them do, and also forestry land as well, pine trees. But they buy the sheep and beef, they export all the sheep and beef, and then they sell the land, and they just ravage it, and off they go again. But
Right. Okay.
foreigners can own land.
This is what I do a lot of this here.
Not unless you have to get married and stuff. Just like,
Really? Like the Philippines.
yeah,
Well, here, foreigners can't own land, period, but your wife can. Okay,
yeah.
I'll carry it home for you. He's got his big truck here.
Once you're married in New Zealand, then you can do. You've got all the rights of a citizen.
Right. I got to get some buko down out of that tree. That one's got a lot of coconuts up in it.
Morning, Foxy.
Okay.
Morning, Simon.
Good morning, Simon. How are you? I'm
Simon,
just inspecting these coconut trees while I'm down here. They need cleaning. I need to get some of the seeds down out of them. A lot of them up there.
Island. I'm in the North Island, lower North Island.
I'm going to run. We might lose signal for a minute. I'm going to run back up to the house here real quick. What a beautiful day, though. This is the area out here. They got to clean all the bottles up. There's lots of bottles and cans, trash out there. Get them to sweep all that up, break it up. I've been telling them for a month to get rid of this garbage back here in the corner, and still here. It's just bottles. I'm going to get them to get that out of there. I'm trying to clean this property up and fill that hole up down there. Hello.
This is the front of the house. You can see I haven't finished the paint. This
in my yard.
This is a bit of my this is a bit of the arty sort of part of my personality, and then it goes around there. I like a bit of crazy stuff.
That is creativity, isn't it?
It's
cool. Going back on your wall there, your saw blade with the wood handle.
Yeah. It's,
do you use it to cut brush?
It's self-defense, Michael.
Okay. I knew it had a purpose. You don't make something for no reason.
Nah,
very nice. This is so nice. I get to see what New Zealand looks like. I've got a friend living there from the Philippines. Wow, we got cloudy skies. You guys get a lot of snow there where you're at? You get a lot of snow or no?
No snow.
My other question is, you're so close to Australia. Do you guys have any kangaroos?
No kangaroos. No kangaroos. We get snow. We get snow higher up on the mountains. And it snows here outside my house. It'll settle on the ground at like 12 o'clock 1 a.m. right in the middle of winter, and only about every sort of 5 or 6 years it snows.
Sort of like Mississippi in the U.S. where I grew up. Like every 7 years we get snow, just a little bit.
The ground doesn't get cold enough for it to settle, so it sort of hits the ground and melts.
Yeah. But sometimes we get cold enough to have icicles hanging off the power lines, type thing in Mississippi. But generally, it's warmer there. Oh boy, my son's crying. Oh, let me see a bird. Pigeons. Oh, I had a lot of pigeons here. I had like 24 pigeons at one time. There's a big old boy. Wow. Oh, look at this. Nice.
Thank you, Bill.
So you're taking her eggs. You're not letting her make more.
No, I don't have a male yet. They're females.
Oh, I thought that was a boy in the back with a big round head. I mistook
Nah,
it for a boy.
2 females.
Oh yeah, 2 females. Yep. Wow.
They're only they're about 10 weeks old, so I'll be able to let them out soon. I just have to build them a little landing pad here,
To come in on.
where they can land
Nice.
on, and then I'll just leave this open during the day, and they'll
Do
come
you
and
have
go
any
when they're
problems
hungry.
with hawks? Hawks
Yes,
there?
we do. Yeah, we have. Oh, cry! I just broke one. Just cracked an egg. I was going to eat that.
Get him in the house. Get him back in the house. Put him in a bowl. It's still good. You get the 5-second rule. If you crack it, it's still good. As long as it don't go on the ground.
we have hawks. Yeah, we have hawks in New Zealand. And now and again, you might lose a chicken to a hawk.
They'll get your pigeons too.
But that's about it. Like, basically, there's nothing that it can kill you. There's we don't even have poisonous spiders. We've got a spider called the whitetail. It'll give you a nasty bite. I've never been bitten, and I don't know anyone that's been bitten. We have wild pigs, wild boar. I used to hunt. I don't hunt anymore. They can be pretty dangerous, but we hunt with dogs.
Bulldogs.
So dogs sniff them out, and then you pig sticker.
Out in Hawaii, that's how we hunt them too. The dogs will hold them down. The pit bull will hold them down, and you just go up and stick them. We did the same thing. We trap them in traps.
We have deer for hunting they're cold and sort of they're a pest. They look, they're cold every year. They drop poison. They drop poison carrots to kill
the deer.
Yes, to control the population. We have a possum. Which is an invasive pest. It's not like the American possum. It's the Australian possum over there. It's native and it's protected. Here, it's a really bad pest. And I used to hunt them for possum fur. And you'd pluck the possum while they're warm, and sell the fur for $120 a kilo. Yeah, but and that's it. We've got the iconic the kiwi bird, which is our that we name ourselves after. We call ourselves Kiwis, and that's after the kiwi bird. It's just like a flightless bird with a long beak.
I've seen them before.
Yeah, not very interesting. But
your pigeons, I was concerned if you have hawks over there. Like I used to fly pigeons in California too. But we had a lot of red-tailed hawks, and they were always hunting the pigeons. You'd see that black spot coming out of the sky, wow, bam, and you just see feathers flying, and your pigeon's dead. He's gone, So if you only got 2 females, you might not want to let them out for a while till you make some more somehow.
Yeah, the bird population isn't that high, I think, and they're fed really well with the roadkill. I don't know. I don't think that hassle my pigeons very much. They come from a friend of the family who breeds them for like show pigeons. To have perfect coloring and perfect this and that. But they breed them by like 500, every couple of months, and then just cull the ones that don't look good. So
we used to rent ours, the white ones. We had some pure white ones. And they would rent them from us for the wedding. You live?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, PK Adventures. Thank you. Yeah, there's lots I'd love to show you around, guys. I'll do it on one of my streams.
That's okay. I enjoy it. I'm watching it. I'm really enjoying it.
What were we talking about? Pests? No. Yeah. New Zealand.
Let me respond to Sula's comment. The bridge they're making right now, the Kauaian bridge is not. That's temporary. The new bridge they're making is like a swinging bridge, cable bridge, and it's going to have strong cable, and angle bar. It's going to be a really strong bridge they're going to build. But she says, can they do a stilt type structure to make it stable? They're going to somehow anchor it at 2 angles in the water to prevent it from blowing in the wind. And it's going to be just a straight 100-foot cable bridge. It's only like maybe 40 meters, the width of that river there. So,
Oh, it's not going to be okay, cable bridge.
yeah, it's going to be a cable bridge, but it's going to be strong enough. It's going to be 2 meters wide. They're already building the roadway up to it, the gravel. They're putting it up to where the bridge is going to be. So you'll be able to just drive right up onto the bridge with like my Chariot or your motorcycles, the quads, whatever. You'll be able to drive on it and drive here. So it's going to be nice to have.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh no, the pigeons are Wernberg shield croppers. They're from Belgium or something like that. I don't know. I got them.
They're good birds.
Yeah. All I want to do with them is get a male, which is coming. And the plan. This was before I was moving to the Philippines, but the plan was to breed them, sell them as pets to the local kids and families, and breed them for meat. And I was going to eat them.
They sell them here for 100 pesos, $2 is what they sell for here. And what I did to get rid of I had 24, and it was just getting out of hand. Too many pigeons, too many birds around, poo everywhere. So I said, enough of that. I told the guy, hey, you want these pigeons? Come get them. So he came over with his little marble pew and helped himself, took some to eat, and a couple days later came back, got some more to eat. Pretty soon they're all gone.
Just a note about pigeons, going back to the regulation thing. I haven't posted it, but I had the pigeons for about 2 weeks. It took only 2 weeks for the local SPCA and workers with their army of animal control officers in bulletproof vests turn up to my house to inspect my birds, because someone rung up and said that he's got someone rang up and said he's got a black-winged gulls in a tiny cage or something. So they sent they sent half the council to come and check, and that I was following regulations and all that stuff. And
what you're going to find over here? Not too many people are going to busybody your business like that. They don't do it. So that you don't have to worry about over here. Hold on. People don't come at you and say, hey, you got too many chickens or too many baboy or any of that. You can pretty much raise whatever you want.
I believe this is the neighbor across the street just harassing me. It's what happens in New Zealand if you've lived in one place for a period of time. You get to know your neighbors. Some of them will like you, some of them don't like you, and unfortunately all the council rules and regulations get used against you. Someone was asking, sorry, was it PK or Mr. Brian was asking about possums. No, they're not ringtail possums in New Zealand. They are generic grey, and I don't know what they're called. No, because their tails don't have rings on them anyway. I know that much.
I'm just shocked that people mind your business more than you do. That's crazy. Insert Brian says, mind you, I watched the LGU worker on Boracay digging up a road down in and then he stopped. I don't know what happened. He didn't finish his sentence there. I did not see your thing earlier, Sulu, about the bridge, but yeah, the bridge is going to be okay. I'm hoping when they get done, we'll be able to get across there. I'm just waiting on them to fix the road behind my house so I can go over to the other village, grab my truck. I can drive it and park it right here next to my house. So when I come out of my house, I can get in my truck and go to town, not have to go through the hassle right now I've got to go through. I'm going to read Ray's comment here. He says, I act stupid on YouTube but the secret is I'm not acting.
Yeah. Ray bees himself, and he's good at it. and I find Ray quite hilarious. I like Ray. I like his attitude to life.
You know,
100%.
there are sheep over here.
I have to answer
Masbate has
Sula.
sheep.
Sula says is talking about what the kiwi bird tastes like. Now, I have to just say, if anyone says, "Oh, the kiwi bird tastes like this or that," I would call them a liar. People could speculate on what it tastes like, but if anyone ever said, "I know what the kiwi bird tastes like because I've tasted one," um, you'd be risking going to prison for 20 years. Um, there's no one that's eaten a kiwi bird. You would literally probably be locked up for the rest of your life.
I actually thought pigeons tasted bad when I was a kid because we used to hunt a lot of birds. And one day we killed a pigeon. There's a barn pigeon there in Louisiana. We killed it and we dressed it out right there outside. We always carried salt and pepper around with us and we lit a fire.
Oh,
We
really?
cooked the bird and it, to
Yep.
me, didn't taste so good.
Okay, I've not ever tried one, so that's not something you can get in New Zealand unless you breed them and have them yourself. Like you can't. Yeah, so I've never tried pigeon. That was the plan, was to breed them, sell them as pets, and then eat them as meat for myself.
Yeah.
But
What would you do with the feathers once you pluck them?
oh, I've actually collected a few. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Your neighbor's going to see the feathers. Here, we would just pluck it outside. The feathers are going to be on the ground. Maybe your neighbor's going to call the county on you, the sheriff, and have you arrested.
It's not a plan anymore because I don't have time. But I do have the video of those SPCA people and their animal control security guys coming. I filmed them because I knew I wasn't doing anything wrong. You see, so I filmed them and I'd already Googled it. That even in New Zealand, you can eat your family dog. You can eat your pigeons as long as it's not a protected species. You can eat them. They just have to be humanely dealt with. And you can, you still, it's a weird twist in the law.
They hear your dog yelp when you knock them in the head. They're gonna say somebody's animal abuse. They're gonna call the police. Will be there before you could even have them skinned out.
I think, no offense to any Chinese people out there watching, but I think there has been a few Chinese people convicted up in Auckland, in the big city, who have been caught eating dogs. And the other one is we have a lot of islanders, and they come and they like to eat horse meat. Yeah, so
they eat it here too.
Yeah, so
they've even tried to serve it to me.
Yeah,
they had horse ribs.
Salty. It's not actually good for human consumption because of the salt content.
Yeah, you know how long their ribs are on a horse? Some long ribs, buddy. They come over to my house. They have these 2.5 foot long ribs. I go, what the hell did you kill? It's a horse. Caballo.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, I think we'll. If you want, we could do another live tomorrow. We'll continue on.
Yeah,
I'd like that. If you have time.
Anytime you want, Mike. Yeah, I enjoyed this chat. I enjoy your little crew here, and everyone's really cool. I think.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work on. Your chats. We're gonna watch more of your videos so we can be more familiar, so we can chat in the chat more with more content and stuff. And I'll be watching them all day today. So
I've got all sorts of things, like if anyone wants help with, if anyone wants any YouTube advice from another small YouTuber, I'm happy to do that. Flick me an email. I have Nightbot on my chat that moderates my chat for me. If anyone has been in my live streams, you would have seen that. I actually had that set up on the TV to show you. If anyone was interested in that, so I can show you how to set that up.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah. So there's all sorts. Mike, you want to have a chat sometime. I'm not sure about tomorrow. We'll flick me a message. We'll talk about it. See what's going on. But But I really
Alright.
enjoyed this, and yeah, happy to do it again. I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you very much, and thanks
Thank
for
you,
everyone
guys.
coming.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Please subscribe if you haven't. Go over and visit Fox's channel. Check out his videos, and let's part of the family. Fox is part of our family. Have a good time. God bless you all. We love you. Thank you for coming
Thank
in.
you. Yeah, God
Bye-bye.
bless. Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Okay.